Hello there. Hello everybody. I need to adjust my mic setting. Apparently best. Filters. Alright, do I want to turn up the open threshold or the close? Not the podcast. Right now if I turn now you can hear me. Oh, okay. I see. I'm gonna talk really, really quietly. Okay, now you can hear me, right? And if I yell, it's not too bad. Hello, everyone. You can hear me. I'm whispering, right? Cool. All right, there we go. I just had to turn that down a bit. Where's your wallpaper, Porco Rosso Hotel? Because it's fucking based. Dude, it's a good-ass wallpaper. Check it out. Look. Sick. Can Theb blow up his fucking car again so he shows up to work this month? Yeah. See, here's the thing though, literally in 3 days, it's Twitch payday, so he really has no reason that he'll be streaming, so there will be no Theb streams. He might stream when I have front page stream, because he'll think that means he gets a lot of viewers, but that's not how that works. You know. I recently watched Porco Rosso, it's the best Ghibli film. You excited for Sozo Alcohol stream? Yeah, when are you doing that? Are you doing that tonight then, I'm guessing? That's cool. Well, it sounds like you keep constantly being pulled into the void at random intervals. Well, is it good now, though? Like, if I go really quiet, you can still hear me, right? Like, I'm like, hello, guys, can you hear me? Because, yeah, someone pointed out that the low end was really bad. So, yeah, hopefully this has fixed it. I just didn't know because no one else had pointed out to me. It's because my mic settings reset, like, a week or two ago. Because I did the biggest mistake in the world, which is opening up Logitech Capture. Never open up Logitech Capture. It is the worst app, and it will fuck all of your mic settings. Tonight? Yeah, fuck yeah. How much alcohol? Sozo posted a picture. He's going to be drinking that. Sozo's going to be fucking cooked, dude. Sozo, just make sure you got a lot of water, and also eat bread. Bread is really good for soaking up alcohol. I watched the unfinished version of the Minecraft movie with my friends in Discord call. It was infinitely more enjoyable than paying money to watch in theaters. Yeah, so did I. Genuinely, if I was watching the normal version, I would have just left. Like, it's actually such a complete dog shit film. There's nothing redeeming about it. I have bread? Nice. You'll be here with Sozo? Hell yeah. Minecraft movie was so good, shut up. I mean, I know it's irony, but it's just genuinely a bad film. There's not a redeemable factor about that film. It is just trash. So... sorry, but also not at all sorry. It's just not good. It was peak. It really wasn't. And the irony that people are forcing upon themselves to pretend they enjoyed it is really sickening. Anyway, there's a Sot podcast. Oh boy. I can't wait to hear about how good this season's been for them and how things are going. No one spoil it. Ironic is pronounced ironically, considering iron is not pronounced with the R. No. Watched a movie while in Stratosphere. Movie of the year. Can't lie, Crud, wasn't that bad. It was funny to watch with my friends. Yeah, no jaundice, so that's what I've said. Watch it again on your own. It's not good. It's only good because of the shared experience of this is a bad fucking, like, film. If you watch it without someone else tapping you on the shoulder and smiling and be like, ha, 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 you realize it's straight up, like, the characters are written shit, the dialogue sucks, the plot sucks. Two of the characters, both of the female characters, just shouldn't have even been in the movie, to be honest. They don't have any role in the movie. The Minecraft references are all incorrect for the most part. It's just dog shit. It's nothing, it's not redeemable as a film. It's just really fucking bad. But that's okay. You will all realize it in like 6 months. Everyone be like, on reflection, wasn't that a really bad film? Why did we all pretend we liked it? Cheering and clapping. If you cheer and clap in a movie theater, you are cursed. It's the same as people who clap after a plane lands. Jack Black and Aquaman made the funny. Dude, I read that Matt Berry was supposed to be the original Steve, and that would have been a much better movie. Him being like, yes, I'm going to be crafting. That would have been funnier. Whenever the ending tries to show they grew from being in Minecraft, but literally nothing happened to show character. Yeah, no, it's like, oh, the sister set up a self-defense class. It's like, what? Why? She hit a few pigs and zombies with a hoe. Like, and she did it badly too. Also, there was like no crafting. There was like no, sorry, there was crafting. There was no building really, other than at the start. Like,
the goblin just took my meat.
hey,
Go watch Bosks. Real.
thank you, Goose, you legend. Snad, good luck. I agree with you, but you're a D1 hater. Look, I am a D1 hater, but I expect quality. Speaking of quality, let me turn my fucking headphones up.
Hello and welcome to the official
Ugh.
Sea of Thieves podcast.
Look at this group of characters right here. We've got Tattoos, her, Merrick, and these two who I've never seen before. This is going to be great.
John McMurtry, head of video production.
Abysmal blunt rotation. not even nightmare blunt rotation. Just absolutely fucking abhorrent. Can you even smoke weed in England? Is it even legal over there? I don't even know.
Rare, and today I am joined by, let's go around the table and introduce yourselves.
Drew Stevens, production director.
No, based.
Shelley Preston, Associate Design Director.
Christina McFairhome, Head of Community and Communications.
Amy Jones, Senior Producer.
Awesome, and today,
Awesome.
this is the Season 15 podcast. So we're going to talk about Season 15, but before we get into Season...
Oh, so you said it's a Season 15 podcast, and get this. They're going to speak about Season 15.
15 and all different bits of that. Let's talk about something very special that happened recently. We had the Sea of Thieves 7th anniversary. So that's been
what an
7
event that
years of
was.
Sea of Thieves so far. We're into year 8. We've obviously introduced a ton of stuff over the last 7 years.
Not really.
Any highlights for anyone? Like,
No. Can you turn it up a little bit? Yeah, sorry. There we go.
if you could pick one thing, you're like, I'm so glad we added that into the game. I'll go to you first, Shelley.
Oh, you guys, can you not see the thinking? I'm like,
Big one.
oh my god.
Sorry, I thought that was really funny. Everyone was
Like all the
laughing.
stuff we added in year 1 alone, that was mad.
Yeah, he's probably not saying anything important, but still, yeah. Alameo, yeah, was that not funny? Just thinking, dude. Dude, this is rollicking good laugh right here.
Massive, like...
I think anniversary update for these still feels like that moment in time where it felt like Sea of Thieves really came into its own of what we kind of felt like we were
Pushing 65, by the way. Who? Hello, this is actually the most cope video I saw. It's extreme how they're not aware about game problems. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it, please. But that's good to know. But don't spoil what gets said.
really expressing what Sea of Thieves could be at that anniversary moment. But honestly, it is really
I like this. She says at the first anniversary, they're expressing what Sea of Thieves could be. It still isn't that. It's still, unfortunately, very much not that.
really hard to pick a favourite because everything we do, I think we're always better in the game, and everything's
Wrong.
a highlight in its own way.
Wrong.
Yeah. What about you, Drew? Any highlights?
Even though I'm picking the same thing as Shelley, I think the first year anniversary was such a moment in time
All right,
for
John,
us. We launched, we had all of that feedback around, low content, and it took us
Yo, they had feedback around low content. Did they do anything about that?
a year, but that anniversary update with the tall tales, with hunting and fishing, and then we had the arena as well.
Yeah,
It was such a sizable
Had the what? Had the what? The arena? What is that?
update, and it just lifted the experience, the sentiment. It was just, I was working on the team and also managing multiple things at the same time, so
Multiple
it was kind of a
things.
big
Yo,
standout moment
sick.
for me.
What about you, Christina? And don't say.
It's gonna sound so negative, but do you enjoy the game at all? Yeah, I love the game. I just don't like the direction it's going, and the fact that it's visibly failing to everyone now. The lack of the devs to actually take on any real feedback beyond the people that genuinely just bootlick. Because that's the problem. You can't listen to the people that worship you the most in that regard when it comes to something like this, because they aren't genuine. They aren't humans. They are homunculi who just think, oh, no, I've had one good experience, and so it could never be bad. and if you keep listening to them, you will keep developing a low quality product, which is what they've been doing literally since I started. I started playing in 2021, and 4 years I've watched the game go from PvPvE sandbox to PvE barely a sandbox. Like, they just... No, they're taking shit in the wrong direction. I'd love for it to be good because I enjoy it. It's a very unique experience, but unfortunately the devs just genuinely don't get it. And also, the people in charge of the community and managing that shit are straight up high schoolers. They are babies. They have favorites. There's people who are SOT partner only because they're friends with the fucking community people. There's people that get listened to because of being friends. It's very personal, it's very cliquey, and it's incredibly fucking cringe. But at the end of the day, they're all British, so what can you do?
Anniversary.
You can say anniversary if that's
No,
what you
so
think.
I didn't work here when Anniversary Update launched, so I came in just after. So for me, I really liked Season 5 because you could do fireworks and sitting, and they are two of my favourite things in Sea of Thieves and in real life. So I'll go with that. But
The only person in the world... See, right here, the first thing, right? Hello, what's your favourite thing about SOT? I like the update where you could shoot fireworks and sit. If that's what you think is your favorite thing on Reflection for all of Sea of Thieves, you shouldn't represent Sea of Thieves. It's a nice thing, but what the fuck? I mean, that's my favorite. Yeah, I know, Grumpy. Every time you send me a screenshot of my pirate, you're always sitting. It's crazy. Like, fireworks, I'm sorry. Take the fucking fireworks out of barrels. It's fucking annoying. And sitting... Sure, it's fine, but it shouldn't be a highlight. It's just, it should have been in at the start. Like, same with sneaking, crouching, hanging off boats, all of it should have been in at the start. Favorite thing in real life? I mean, I get sitting is a good thing, but fucking fireworks, like, fireworks are cool, and then they stop being cool. Like, she's got 10k sitting in Chair Simulator, I swear. Yeah, Safe for Seas player right there. Uh-huh. God, I love something I never pick up, another thing I had to turn off because of map table. Oh, yeah, no, yeah. I love that sitting prompts are still bound to F and you can't change them. You can only turn them off.
it was a really cute
Same with fucking trinkets.
update. It introduced the party boat cosmetics, and I just
Party boat cosmetics are good.
like the community immediately latched onto the spirit of it. So I think that was a really good moment. That was really nice. That was December, I think. So it's a good festive
I have things to say. No, yeah, no spoilers, Kelp.
moment
So
as
many,
well.
like diverse things that we've added, right?
Yeah, and we've just like, of course we can sit on stools now. But I just remember seeing so many pictures of pirates on stools, being like, this is wicked.
Yeah, that's wicked. Yo, everyone, SOT shot. The theme is sitting on a stool. Party boat might have been the last good non-Emporium sets. One of. I haven't watched this. Oh, okay, Kelp. You can react. But yeah, I was like, don't spoil it shit later. But yeah, no, that's cool that there was screenshots of pirates sitting. That's like, that means a lot to someone who, yeah. As a placid plastic duck man, I can't judge. Yeah, but Val, that's the design of the game, right? Like, that is the, like, hang on, give me a sec right here. If you look at this is designed to be like a little mundane, a little silly, right? Like the whole game is just, it's little cute ducks just in a pond. The difference here is this is by design, but this is like, oh, my favorite feature of the game was the ability to sit down. Bear it back, gotta go dark. Yeah, do it. How many? Oh shit! I just fucking minimized everything. Fucking Steam. Where's my OBS? There it is. Does it say how many hours you have on this game? 31 hours. Fair enough. Oh. Doc Sim achievements are so silly. Yeah, that's cool though, but this is Sea of Thieves. I'm glad first time watching this new video is crowd reacting, the only way to watch SOT uploads. Yeah, I remember everyone, even though this is my opinion I'm sharing, it becomes your opinion and you must make sure you defend it at all times. Do not form your own opinion, use my opinion. Alright, let's hear what Sit Lady has to say.
This is why I love this game.
What about you, Amy? Any highlights?
I'm biased
Imagine if she said no, she's like, no.
because I worked on it, but I think captaincy is still something that I love. I love sailing and looking through my spyglass and seeing a ship on the horizon, getting the banner, seeing the names that people have chosen.
Oh, wait, what? Sorry, captaincy. Hey, hang on.
go sailing and I'm biased because I worked on it, but I think captaincy is still something that I love. I love go sailing and
Hang on. So what does she love about captaincy?
looking through my spyglass and
Looking through her spyglass.
seeing a ship on the horizon, getting the
Seeing a ship. Okay, okay.
banner, seeing
The banner? Don't know if that works.
the names that people
Yeah.
have chosen for their ship.
I don't think that works either.
I love the sense of ownership that you can have over you. You can make it like a little home when you're on the seas.
Oh, because isn't it if you zoom in on a boat and you look at it, it says it's the captain by pledge to the. She named two things that doesn't work. Yep. She also said it's like a home on the seas, which, you know, everyone remembers when captaincy was revealed and everyone's like, "Oh, we're getting bases." It's like, no. It's kind of been broken for like a year. Remember when it was fixed? And then it broke again, and now they've just left it. Proves they don't play their own game. Oh, no, they don't. Names are bugged as fuck on banners. Yeah. And to be fair, I had a little discussion about this yesterday. I think captaincy, while parts of it were good, the Sovereigns is a bad thing. The Sovereign, like, as someone who greatly benefited from the Sovereigns, I think the Sovereigns isn't great. It has removed a big part of the trying to sell loot is the difficulty of the game thing. Setting me spyglass on Yield Horizon, learning 20 new slurs. Arg. Oh yeah, guys, can we make it a home by placing small objects and recolors instead of moving stuff around? Mm-hmm. I love spyglassing a boat and seeing either the black pearl or a slur or just an Austrian painter as a pop-up. Mm-hmm. Funny was their anniversary update where they were playing, but on a private server. Yeah, of course. All this podcast is going around the table and saying what they were thankful for this year. There's no way it's 35 minutes of that. Anniversary reflections, community weekend, pig facts. Yo, big ups pig facts. Yeah, I fuck with pig facts hard. Season 15 so far. The game health team. Uh-oh. Season 16. No one spoil it. April activities.
And it was so great to be able to give the players something they wanted for such a long time. But with
And then they've kind of taken it away because it doesn't work. Name the best pig fact. Oh, let me think. I'm just thinking right here. I think it was, if I could think off the top of my head, the best pig fact. It was probably ooh, geez, there's so many good pig facts. I'm trying to remember my favorite one. It was probably to do with the teat order. Fuck. Gerald, I win. Shit. I forgot about Gerald. What up, Rage Gamer? Sorry, what'd you say, Baz? The game health team are silly billies. Yeah, they're just not showing up. Hog tour. What? What up, Chalky Player? Sovereigns should have a bunch of well-dressed monkeys that walk the loot to the correct sell points. They should. Imagine if you could, like, interrupt someone's sovereign sell. You know what? Fuck, that would have been funny. A little Pikmin style. Oh.
naming ships as well.
Yeah.
What's your ship called?
Sloopsy Daisy.
I thought she was about to say Sloop Dog, and I was about to fucking end stream.
Of course it is. That's the reaction I wanted. Exactly that.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was funny.
Shelley, obviously you've been working on it from right at the very beginning. Like, how does it feel?
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be over 10.
This is funny because the last time we had Shelly in a video was when she talked about during the 2024 preview event how they wanted to add a type of dart that made sounds when you shoot it at parts of boats. That was the last thing she did on stream. I mean, she did appear for the Mimic Dart trailer for like 2 seconds, but the last time we heard her opinion on something was when she was like, what if there was a dart, yeah, and you fired it at like the fucking, you fired it at the capstan and made an anchor noise, and then her husband Andrew came out and was like, I think that would be bloody beautiful if you fired a fucking dart at like, you fire it at the front of the ship and it sounds like they caught wind. And it was like, wow, you two were just in bed one night and had the worst discussion about a shit feature, which thankfully didn't make it. It used to be so annoying going to sell like 50 different places. Yeah, but that was part of the challenge, Grumpy. That was part of the challenge, dude.
Yes.
Yeah,
no,
exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Just incredible.
Is Andrew Parwood Emporium? No, Andrew's the guy with long hair. Parwood Emporium's Daryl.
Like, obviously, when you set out, you never really dream that you.
Hang on, wait. Hang on. Wait. I don't want to say Rare's behind on the memes, but, yo, those who know? Is that fucking Stillwater? Can I get some skull emojis? What the fuck? Dude, those who know. Dude, 2025, we're doing the Stillwater meme again. Mermaid's Hideaway. Shit. Balkan Range. Fuck off. This joke sucks. Okay, fucking Minecraft movie supporters, which is the least funny thing in the fucking world. Fuck you. The devs used to do monthly streams. They know they would just get spawn kept now? Yeah. That's why the games look like crap. Look at what they drinking. That sucked.
Like 10 years on and still being able to create Sea of Thieves and for it to mean so much to people, and like it's honestly just a real privilege and just a joy to see, like with the 7th anniversary, seeing the community and how people responded and the kind words and the kind of outpouring of love that we saw.
That's crazy because every day they log onto Twitter and the people that don't have them blocked have nothing but love to say for the game. They get the 4 same blue hats being like, wow, this game is amazing every day. Drew's the only person on this podcast that actually does their job. Yeah.
It really does mean a lot.
Amazing. And obviously, this year also marks another anniversary for the studio, which is this is Rare's 40th.
This is Rare's 10th year of developing Everwild, baby. No, sorry. 11th year of developing Everwild. Hell yeah, I can't believe they're about to mention that. Let's have a listen to him talk about how they're about to be still developing Everwild.
40th anniversary this year, I believe in August.
There or thereabouts.
There or thereabouts. So I just want to get some thoughts from all of you. Like, what does it feel to be working in a studio
What's Everwild? Don't worry.
where you've got this massive heritage? It's now 40 years on. Drew, I'll go to you first.
I think it's incredible to know
None of these people worked at Rare when it was a good company, by the way. None of these people worked at Rare when it was owned by Nintendo.
that we're part of a studio with such a rich heritage. And even though
Stolen Valor right here.
we're all actively working on Sea of Thieves, like there's even when you go and talk to people within the wider organization, everybody references all of the old Rare back catalogs, and they're all like,
The game that none of these people worked on.
oh, I love the fact that you're working on Sea of Thieves, but also I loved playing Conquer and loved playing Banjo from back in the day. But yeah, it's great to be part of a
You're an actual dev or whatever. I think he said he used to be on a dev team. I think he's now just got his, like, you know, he's like the PR guy, kinda. He used to be a dev. Can I instill you in German or I get timed out? You can. I won't know what you're saying, though, so I'm not going to acknowledge it. They didn't work at Sot in its prime in 2019. Some of these people do. I know Drew and Shelley would have. I don't know about the guys on the right.
studio that's got this kind of impact and
Drew
heritage over the
Bosch goes,
years.
Yeah. What about you, Christina? How do you feel?
Oh, it's amazing.
I didn't send you that, Cal.
I grew up playing Rare games on the.
Actually, you know what? With what Drew just said then, where he's like, you know, people are like, oh, it's great you're working on Sea of Thieves. Oh, I miss playing Conquer and Banjos. Anyone remember when I showed off how every single tweet that Rare makes is people not acknowledging Sea of Thieves and asking when they're going to make a new version of Banjo or Conquers? Like, if we go to, like, hang on, let's find a non-Salt related one. If we go, like, there's Flameheart there. This isn't Viva Pinata. New Viva Pinata, please. 1 or 2 streak lower? Nah. We need Battletoads. You go down, you find another non-Salt post by Rare. Overheard Rare. My face oozes, I'm big on the using today. And then we've got, hey, make Rare Replay. Hey, make a new Conquers game. Viva Pinata. Any game development being overheard at Rare. People don't know that SOT exists still, and they also don't know about Everwild. Everyone sees Rare shit, and they're like, yo, so when are you making a new game? So it's really funny that Drew mentions that, because I pointed this out. Look, where's Conquer 2? Where's new Viva Pinata? Rare doing anything but releasing new games. They've been working on Everwild for 11 years. It's just really good. It's really good that, like, even Drew is aware that, like, no one knows, 1, that SOT is still a game, and 2, that Everwild exists. They think Rare doesn't do anything. Like, which they don't, to be fair. I mean, look at this game, but, like, yeah, it's really funny that even Drew. What up, Manitoa? How's the Goblin Hat doing? Hasn't arrived yet. It should be here soon. It should be here before Friday, so in like next 6 days.
And 64 especially. So I remember when I first told my brother I got this job, and he was like, that's the little logo that spins around when we played GoldenEye for all of our childhood. I was like, yeah. And then when we released GoldenEye onto Xbox Game
Will do,
Pass a
Manitou.
couple
I'll
of
send you
years
a
ago,
photo.
it was like a dream come true. And obviously Sea of Thieves is incredible, but the amount
Is it?
of just the
You think that subs and bits equals drink would be a good idea too? Yeah. They made GoldenEye? Yeah, because they were owned by Nintendo. Have you seen the SOD Xbox controller? Yeah, it's not available in Australia.
sheer like legacy of Rare, and the weight of every single IP it seems we've worked on is incredible. It means everything means so much to
Like, all this shit that they're gloating about, it's like, yeah, that was all Nintendo, though. Like, Nintendo did that. You worked for Nintendo. Not you or anyone in this room was owned by Nintendo, and then you made that. Like, then you were bought by Microsoft. Half of the fucking devs quit because they made you work on sports games for Kinect, and then you decided to make Sea of Thieves. You're not Rare, you're just wearing its skin. There's like 2 people from original Rare that still work at current Rare from the Nintendo days. Everyone else is just new gen. I'm good, King Cosmic. What up, Wyron?
So you speak to one person in the org and they're like, oh, I love Banjo. And then someone else like, love Conker. And then like someone will mention Jet Force Gemini, which is a little before my time. But you just...
Wait, a little before your time. How old are you? Jet Force Gemini came out in like 93. Ugh. Where did the old Rare employees go? Well, when Microsoft bought Rare thinking they'd get Donkey Kong, and Nintendo were like, no, we own Donkey Kong, Microsoft turned Rare into a company that developed fucking sports games for Kinect, which was like the Xbox version of like the iToy. And it sucked. What are these crazies talking about? They're glazing the company they work for and its previous achievements, implying that they had any involvement with it. Kinect was low-key fire. Dude, the Kinect hardware is amazing. That webcam is fucking good. Like, the shit you can do with that on a PC is great, but it's not good as a gaming peripheral.
Like, people associate RR with, like, their childhood, some of the best moments of, you know, their lives, which sounds quite dramatic, but actually, like, genuinely, I think especially what Sea of Thieves did for people during the pandemic, even bringing folks together, like, it's really special. And obviously, the future's looking bright too, so...
No, it isn't.
Good times.
Yeah, I was going to...
Xbox One Kinect still used for MRI and CAT scans. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. The hardware behind Kinect is amazing. It's just not for gaming. So mad that Microsoft bought Rare because they had to cancel development on Donkey Kong Racing, and that really pisses me off. Yeah, I saw that, Beeper. Pandemic Salt was great because they still cared about the game. Well, yeah, the game came out right after right before the pandemic. Oh, fuck yeah, King Cosmic.
So obviously, knowing how much the studio has changed in the last 40 years, and obviously the whole industry, like, what kind of excites you about the future? Shelley, I'll go to you.
Ooh. To me, that's something that's really cool about Rare, is that we do have this rich heritage, but we're always looking to the future. Like, we're still looking forwards, and we've got that, obviously, that solid foundation, and there's a lot of love here for that, and a lot of kind of talent within the studio, but we're always...
Is there?
Is looking ahead, and I think just the fact that it feels like we can continue to create games that people absolutely fall in love with.
When are you going to do that? When are you going to create games that people fall in love with? People aren't going to fall in love with Everwild. Everwild is going to be a bad game that doesn't do very well. Sea of Thieves has been dying actively. Carter's great criticism. I just want it to be better. I just want it to be better, bro. But these people aren't making it better. They're still looking for whatever the hell Everwild is. Dude, it comes out late 2024.
That's what excites me.
Awesome. So there's been a few things happening since the last podcast. One of those has been we had a rather lovely community.
Late 2024. Yeah, Everwild's coming out. Everwild is optimistically targeting a 2024 release. So hopefully by the end of 2024, we will have the game that Rare has been developing for the exact same length of time they've been developing Sea of Thieves. The exact same amount of time. Where the fuck is Sea of Thieves here? Here we go. Sea of Thieves was conceived in 2014. Everwild has been in development since 2014. So in fact, no, Everwild must have been conceived before 2014. Because that's when the development started. So hopefully by 2024 we get it, right? Hopefully. GTA 6 versus Everwild, dude, crazy, right? Yeah, no. I didn't even realize. I thought Sea of Thieves development started in 2014. It was thought of in 2014. So development probably didn't start till like 2016, 2015. But Everwild development began in 2014. So it must have been conceived around 2012, I guess. So, you know, 2024. And, you know, last bit of news we got is it's reported to be going well and parts of the game are being in a playable form. So when you open up the menu, you can go to options or you can go to exit to desktop. And that's pretty good. Can you imagine how the guy who pitched Everwild feels right now, given it's been 10 plus years and Rare still sit on their ass? I don't think people who were originally developing Everwild work there anymore. I think they all quit. Rare is a 250 people team with over 100 people working on Everwild, by the way.
Weekend. Christina, I think you've got some info about how that went, what went down. Any
Everwild fans don't fucking exist. Are more dried of news than Silksong fans. Hey, there is an Everwild fan. Hold up. Hold up. He took Everwild hype out of his bio. Don't worry. It said Everwild hype and he took it out of his bio. Insane. Holy shit, Everwild has lost their one soldier. Holy fuck. I was about to say a 23-year-old Japanese soldier still thinks the war's 23 years after the war, Japanese soldier still thinks he's fighting the war. Holy shit. No, that's crazy. Tamas has lost hope for Everwild? Dude, buy the dip, everyone. Buy the dip, because it's cooked. Dude, the one guy... Yeah, no, Richie Benno. Drink, dude. Shit, dude. Fuck, if anyone was holding, it's time to fucking dump it. No. Tamas is the only one Everwild lover? Nope. Back down to 0. Yeah, stock's plummeting. It's over, dude. If Tamas has stopped caring about Everwild, that he took it out of his bio, then... Yeah, it's Everwild over, bro. Fuck. Oh, no.
cool things coming out of that?
It's a very light bit of information, but I do have some.
Yeah.
I've got some.
If Everwild has no fans, I'm dead. The game has 0 chance, dude. Overwild? It's Overwild. There it is. Rebranding to Neverwild. The only thing Tamas is important for. What's going on? Tamas has dropped support for Everwild. Fucking... Who writes the fucking Sot Twitter news? The French dude? I need to hit him up and say, yo, you need to report this. You need to report this. Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse might come out before Everwild. Dude, I'll be fucking, like, buried before Everwild.
So, almost 1 million hours of Sea of Thieves was watched over the course of Community Weekend, which is incredible.
That's cool.
That's a
Shout out to the Crudheads.
lot of hours. I would should have worked out beforehand,
Not
like
by
how
one
many.
person.
Yeah.
Let's just
No,
specify.
I should have worked out how many like years that would be an equivalent. Someone do the maths, calculate it. It's just a lot of.
Shout out to drop farmers. Yeah, shout out to people who use these Twitch drop mining programs like I do, so I don't have to watch someone. This is where a majority of the viewers come from. So shout out to that, because people just want to sell drops. I use it to get my drops, but people use it to sell drops. Didn't only just come out. Why are they dropping support? No, Wonky Spanner. Everwild hasn't come out yet. It doesn't exist yet. They still haven't decided what the genre's going to be. It might be coming out by the end of 2024, but it doesn't exist yet. And as far as we know from a couple months ago, parts of the game are playable. Probably the main menu. Come on, you know? Is it a wizard simulator? It's fucking nothing. It's an indie game developed by a AAA studio is what it is. So it's a soulless piece of shit. Third time Googling Everwild in 5 minutes. Most action this game received in span of 10 years. Genuinely, I'm not even joking. I think I've made more people aware of Everwild than any of the trailers or the devs have. Like, yeah, the Sot main menu is barely playable. Yeah, you can't click the exit to desktop button on Steam version. You have? No, I'm not even joking. What up, Red Spikes? I reckon they finished the Everwild title art for now, surely. I mean, they did reboot the game, so probably not.
Time, which is great. Obviously, we had lots of amazing screenshots and videos of people at our kind of picture walls. There's a new one.
Yeah.
The Reapers have been active. The Reapers have been active.
Emboldened.
Holy shit. Dude, I just got fucking shakes there. That was like... What was that? That was fucking cool. Trying to catch your streams more, you're hilarious, got diff times. No, that's fine. Hey man, look. If you can't catch Crudstream, you can always go to YouTube, and then you can go to subscriptions, and then you go to Crudstream VODs, and you can just watch the VODs. They're all there, and I give them funny titles now. So you get shit like yesterday's stream, which is Nothing Ever Happens, or the stream from Tuesday, Fishing Until We Fight Racist 7-year-olds, or April 6th, 4-hour-long Minecraft movie critique. Yeah, so, you know, go ahead and watch Crudstream VODs. I get money from it, so do that. Google account might contribute to more of the search trends for Everwild than anyone else. Yeah. We ever start multi-streaming? I don't know. I don't know if I can be bothered. The reason I don't want to multi-stream is because then I have to moderate 2 separate things, and my Twitch chat's pretty fucking curated. So I don't want to have to do that again. But, I mean, I could just turn off the chat and just have my stream on YouTube. I need to look into it. If it fucks with rendering and shit, that's a problem because my computer already shits itself when I stream. But maybe. I know Theb was looking into it, which he really should. But also he doesn't stream to begin with, so. Yeah, the Reapers, the PvP faction. Wait, PvP, we don't like that. Next patch, we're removing Hey, don't spoil it.
Emboldened. More on that later. Emboldened, but also happy to just get in on community. Come have a selfie.
And then we also had our
Dual streaming is not allowed under TOS if you're a Twitch partner. What? Twitch partner dual stream. That I don't think that's true at all. Can you multi-stream as a Twitch partner? All streamers on Twitch, included those with a monetized streamer agreement, i.e. Twitch affiliates partners, can simulcast. Yeah, you're just wrong, you idiot. You used to not be able to? Okay, you're less of an idiot. I'm sorry. Chat merging is not allowed? I mean, yeah, you just run a overlay for that, though, anyway. That was changed like a year ago? Ah. Yeah, no, I'd never heard of that. It's not ever been changed. That's alright. That's alright. Don't worry. You're not an idiot, Hyper. You're actually super smart and intelligent. Whoops, I pressed space on my own fucking stream.
cake hunt as well. I can talk about
Oh,
it
did
now.
she say gay cunt? What was that?
And then we also had our cake hunt as well.
Oh, cake hunt. I thought she was like tapping into her inner Aussie. I was like, what? You can't say that. That's what the guy down the street called me the other day when I walked in front of his car when he was fucking, when there was a red light. Jesus. Fucking hell.
I can talk about it now because we're kind of keeping it on the down low, but thousands of people, I didn't get the exact figure, but thousands of people have now scooped a very cute title. And then we had a little bit of a extra bit of shenanigans on our website as well, and a few more people have also gone and scooped that title too. So it's the Seeker of Sweet Treats and the Seeker of Secret Sweet Treats, which is a mouthful, like most sweet treats.
Why did she keep saying scooped? That was my Uncle Jerry. That was my dad. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. There was no shenanigans with that event. Mouthful of... Sirs.
Should be. But yeah, no.
Sirs, Jesus Christ, bro. You made that so much worse. You fucking... Yo, big up Sirs. Check out Sirs' his dinner today. Hang on, let me find it. Sirs, he you know what? I fuck with the dim sim, Sirs, but you can't have more than 7. 10 is too many. 7 is the exact amount of dim sims that you cut off at. Peep the keyboard. That is a fucking generic ass keyboard, dude. See, I used to fuck hard with this dim sims, although you haven't put chicken salt on them or tomato sauce. But 10 dim sims is too much. Also, hang on, we're gonna have a Nessie hate moment. Nessie posted this, and he goes, brown paste and tomato day, my favorite. And then a couple days later, he posted another one. He says, another wonderful day with brown and tomato on toast. Nessie is a fucking demon. Look, and it's got pepper all over it. What's he doing? Why is Nessie eating this? What's he doing? I am Team Nessie. I know, knowing what it is, I understand that. But, like, the presentation is just... It looks like he wiped his ass with the toast. Red shit bomb. Looks like a normal sandwich. I don't know. It's a little freaky. Hang on, sirs. Where's that photo of your chicken soup? Honey mustard chicken soup. This one's not even a bad photo, but it just looks nefarious. Yeah. Not the worst, honestly. This is just kind of, you know, pre-eaten chicken soup. Panera bread ass soup. Soviet slop. It's honey mustard chicken without the chicken. God damn it, sirs. It looks like the dawn of the PL hideout. What the fuck? Dead by Daylight, or I have to redo all Miles comms? Fuck. What about... Oh, no. I just looked... I didn't even notice Jay posted this one. And then Sponge just responded, mold burger. Why are you people eating this? Wait, no. Hang on. This is one Theb posted the other week, and he said boy dinner. Just a white monster and straight up beef. And nothing else. What the fuck? I missed this one. This was in February. What? What the fuck? Dude, that rules. What is wrong with you all? Dude, this is crazy. The fact that it's the whole thing too. They bet the anchovy pizza he can take it. No, this honestly, yeah, no, this would have been... Wait, Theb only has the 6-button stream deck? It's got a fucking Opera GX button on it? What a loser. Theb crazy for that. This is like... You know what? Here's the other thing fucking Theb posted. When he got a HSP and it had fucking salad in it. Nah, I'm still going, Gaffy. I'm just having a food break to show all the freaky food. Oh, sirs? Hang on. All right, sirs. Yeah, no. Explain this to the chat, sirs. Explain this. Nah. Why not? Resident Evil food? My toilet? Bath bowl? Sirs, what even was this? You didn't even give... Like, you just posted it with no comment and no one reacted. What the fuck is this? Is this the fucking apple pie strawberry thing? I usually flush mine. Cold of the meal poop, cold of the lamb poop thing. It's like hiking food. I think this is a hiking, like, porta toilet. That was made by Theb's dog. This is disgusting. Dude, the Freaky Foods channel is not good. Sirs. Baths for cockroaches. Sirs, why are you naked and eating fucking 6 donuts? What is wrong with you, dude? How are you... One, how are you skinny? And two, how are you fucking alive, dude? Chicken liver incels. Hungry? Real vibes right there. Death meal? That shit probably gives a tears up. Looks like... can we get a freaky food channel in Discord? Bro, no. Sirs. Oh, like this one. Sirs posted this and I said... He says baked beans mixed with cheese on bread. And I go, why so many? And Sirs says, whole can. Go big or go home. And then the next day, he posts this. What the fuck is this? Sirs, how are you alive? This is like evil chocolate cake and then like fucking... Why is he eating a boot? They look like grubs, dude. Sirs is just eating straight maggots. World War II has been over 50 years. Last meal type shit, he's eating rubber. Dude, sirs, why is every single meal you've ever eaten just absolutely cooked, dude? Is that Vegemite under the cheese and the chips? Is that fucking Vegemite, dude? The 1 foot? That's all he has left after this. That's Vegemite, cheese, and chips. What flavor were the chips? Oh my god, sirs. You are a fucking cockroach. Chicken chips, cheese, and Vegemite. Fuck, you would try this? Yeah, no, see, I don't hate the idea of it, but I hate looking at it. Now, this was one of your best ones, sirs, when you ate this, when you ate your space food. Just ate a fucking plastic bag full of apple pie. Just... What the fuck, sirs? The apple pie... No, this would be good. This would be good. Oh my god, and then this one, just dinner. And it's just a bunch of custard tarts. And Straight out of Last of Us. Dude, the custard tarts, honestly, I fuck with them. I'm not gonna eat 6 in one go, though. This entire thing is sickening. This is Sirs's diet, dudes. This is like... This is Sirs's fucking diet. It looks like your pants are around your ankles here, Sirs. Why parents no help him? There's no helping him. That you can't help this man. He just... Oh, look, here's the one good meal Sirs has ever eaten. That's just a straight up good meal right there. The gravy looks a little fucking solid, though, to be fair. Did you microwave this after putting gravy on it, Sirs? Bit dry, a little bit dry. And then we go to the day before. He was watching Crudstream and eating a shitload of something. Looks like A1 sauce, don't remember. Bro's either eating a hellish illness or eating a 5-star meal. Yeah, this one just... this one just says snack. And it's a whole thing of Nutri-Grain. Just... fucking hell. Sirs, you are a fucking evil bastard. Oh my god, dude. Everything you post is just dreadful. Oh, what about this one? Dude, it's almost hot cross bun time. No, it is hot cross bun time. I think you can't stop at one of anything. No, dude, the Sirs hot cross bun fiasco was fucked. It was like, he ate... How many did you eat in one day? I think you ate like 12 or something in one day, and you absolutely just fucking died. Yo, this looks like fire. Whatever this is, this looks good. It looks like too much. It was 18, yeah. What was this, Sirs? This looks good. Oh no, I go, what is that yellow slop bowl? And you say honey mustard chicken with rice. Yo, that's good. That's good. The thing you posted the day before was not good. Just cheese. The cheese mayo sandwiches are the most fucked things. And then more hot cross buns. And then and then just drinking a whole orange juice while playing Fortnite. And then the same day, earlier in the same day, more hot cross buns. I think this was the day you ate 18 hot cross buns, Sirs. You are fucked. What do you even call this diet? Oh my god. And then, wait, no, what? Then there was more posted before this. Yeah, this is the 18 hot cross bun day. Look at this. This is all in the same day. 6, 12, a whole thing of orange juice, and then 18. You are fucked, Sirs. And that was a year ago today. That was the 8th of the 4th. How? How is Sirs still with us a year later after enduring just this alone? The cut is going to be insane. I can't stress enough how much Sirs is not a fat dude, though. He just... I like that you can see, too, that these are all different servings. Like... Been hitting the gym recently? Dude, fucking Christ. Hey, what up, Lady Light? All right, back to the podcast. That was the food break. I hope everyone is ready to eat their dinner. And let's continue.
Really great.
Why did my viewers go up by like 30 while showing that?
And then also must say thank you to everyone who was working in our live ops team who made it such a kind of stable experience,
Eating a
especially
Snicker?
our
Nice.
pirate storytellers too. It was an absolutely cracking event with lots of different parts.
It was absolutely cracking event, mate.
Loads and loads
Hell
of
yeah,
players.
Kylo. Just watching
and
that made
it
me
was
full.
Smooth sailing. So it's good times.
Yo, smooth sailing? There hasn't been that in years.
Saw some people asking for the little cake as a trinket, which I thought was a very
Yeah,
cute
that's a
idea.
Great idea.
Yeah, we'll implement that next year. Eating rice, veggies, eggs, and bacon? Nice. What day are you doing the Rumbler slop next month? I need to do it between the 8th and the 11th. So between the 8th and the 11th.
We're also streaming during community weekend.
Yes,
weren't
we were.
In a private server. You've got 3 pizzas I got like 2 hours before the 6 hot cross buns. Because you didn't post them, and I choose not to remember that.
Lots of people watched and tuned in. It was really, really pleasant. Pleasant? Pleasant.
Really pleasant.
It was acceptable. But even though it was
You
great,
did post
we
it?
have a lovely
Oh.
new streaming space in the studio, which we're intending on using a lot more. now it's set up and we don't have to bother you to shift everything around
In a private server. Yeah, no, they were playing on a custom server.
and stuff and every time we want to go live. So we've sorted that out. It just means we can go live whenever we feel like it.
Awesome. Anything else about Community
Awesome.
Weekend in there that you want to talk about, or is that?
Well,
Oh,
not necessarily community weekend related, but obviously with the February launch, we had a lot of pig
oh yes, of course.
We had a lot of pig, and then she looks at the other girl. That's rude.
Yeah.
photos, and I've actually fetched some pig facts and
Pig
information.
facts.
So
No, you don't have pig facts. I have the pig facts.
I've got to
They're actually afraid to play their own shitty game. Yeah.
just hide it all from you so you don't cheat. So we've collected the top 10 names of pigs in Sea of Thieves since they launched, I think, towards the end. I think it was for the first 3 weeks.
So this was pet pigs going into the Pirate Emporium.
Pigs in the
so
Pirate
people can
Emporium.
buy pet
They've now got outfits, which are very cute.
They're very cute outfits.
Very
They're
cute
good.
outfits. But I wondered if you guys wanted to guess at some of the top ones, because
They would have already seen them.
this
Sure.
feels like fun that won't go wrong. So
Oh, Amy.
Yeah, I'm guessing Kevin Bacon's in there somewhere.
Oh, that's no.
not in the top 10. Kevin, it was close. It was top 20, but it wasn't in the top 10.
Percival? There's no Percival
No.
pig.
What about pork chop?
But Percy was in top
Percy.
20, but not quite there.
Pork chop.
Fifth.
Oh, fair.
That's it. You got one. Do you want some clues?
Captain
Come on,
something. There's
come
gotta be
on.
like Captain Oink or something. No.
Is there just bacon? Like, are people being very inappropriate?
Bacon. Yeah,
Good idea, Baz. Everyone just call their next pet Crud and see if we can get me up there.
that's number 2.
Oh,
So
bacon.
What, just bacon?
Just bacon.
God, it's
Yeah.
less imaginative than
say-
Captain Bacon.
If I say like Captain Bacon, I feel like
Yeah, they posted this on Twitter like 2 weeks ago.
You have that as a title added,
Yeah.
please.
like I'll give you a hint. Like think Lion King.
Oh, Pumbaa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's number 3.
I wish she had have said Simba. That would have been really fucking good. She's like, oh, Simba. It's funny to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Should have
Is this the only thing salt devs do? Yeah, anything but work.
all got that, shouldn't we?
Number 4, Chris P. Bacon.
Crispy.
I've seen a crispy bacon, yeah.
And then also 6.
That's really cruel.
Yeah, it is. 6 is John Pork, and I had to explain what John Pork was.
You need to
To my
explain it
team.
me. I
Yeah,
don't
It's
know
a-
as well.
elaborate.
It's a really cursed meme. It's the only way I can describe it.
Oh, no.
What up, millennials? Have you heard of John Pork? Yo, John Pork is calling. Rest in peace, John Pork. The joke is, it's a pig that looks like a dude. Hey guys, have you heard of John Pork? By the way, don't forget to name your boat Sloop Dog.
If I had a device, I would Google it and show you. If you're watching at home, Google it.
John
It's a lot.
Pork.
It's a lot. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like safe for work.
Alright, Crud, please stop. Alright.
Number 1 is. Don't ask me to explain it because that's not safe
Oh.
for an ESRB T for team game.
And
But
it's
the
number 1.
the number 1 is Hog Tour.
Hog Tour.
Yeah.
Is that a Theb reference? I can't believe they would reference Theb. I thought he was banned. What the fuck? I can't believe it. Can't believe Tanner for Tannerite isn't the number 1. Hog tour, haha, spitting on a dick, lol, GG. Dude, what the fuck? What? What? Can't believe they would reference crypto rug pull.
And I'm going to leave it there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you've done the maths on that, haven't you?
Dead.
So we also have Porky.
That's good.
Then we've got Truffles, Wilbur,
Well,
literary
Yeah.
classic, obviously Charlotte's Web, and then
That's quite sweet.
Waddles. And that's it.
Waddles.
There you go. Yeah, no, I didn't do my research on pigs there. And then the most popular pig. Does anyone want to take a guess in terms of what's been bought the most?
I'd assume the bright pink one because it's.
yeah, kind of classic.
When they had cows in the Pirate Emporium, can't wait to take the foddered pigs.
Yeah,
Pig.
classic pig.
Truffle?
Yes.
Ah.
And you know, we have a suspicion it's because it's got the cutest little eye patch.
It does
hasn't
have a very cute
Truffle.
eye
So
patch.
Truffle's the most popular one. So there you go.
I like that.
Hey, Crud, watched this last night. These things are like the only things from Salt that give me hope. Why do they give you hope? What? Are you watching this and going, oh, wow, things are going to get better? A very common thing that I see when Drew does his videos is Salt partners retweet the video link and they go, the transparency is really good. I love that they're being so transparent about things. And then you watch the video and there's zero transparency. It's just them saying, we know that the game is in a bad state, but we're going to work on it. And people go, oh, they're so transparent. That's so good. I have a lot of hope because of how transparent they are. And it's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? I know a lot of people are easily pleased, but it's just like, I'm going to sound like a Redditor here. Are you NPCs? When someone says, hey guys, when a dev goes on a video for the 15th time in a year and goes, hey guys, we're going to make the game better, do you then think that the game will become better because they said it would? Even after years and years of it not doing that? Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, taking it at face value. Like, it's crazy. People just, yeah, words of affirmation. Like, people just, every video that comes out from the SOT devs where they're like, we're aware there's a lot of cheaters, but we're gonna make sure we get rid of the cheaters. And then people go, oh my god, they did it. They got rid of the cheaters. And it's like, are you a fucking idiot? No, they didn't. They said they were going to get started on doing it, and then they didn't. On Tuesday, we will fix this. Love language. Yeah, my love language is leaving the game in a bad fucking state. We're going to add spears. Yeah, like, it's just crazy that people see empty words repeated and go, I think, yeah. I know they just yap about what they're going to add. Not like I get googly eyes, start doing my favorite tall tale, but it's just interesting to see what they're going to add. Oh, no, look, it's good knowing what's getting added, but what have they added in the last 24 months that hasn't been a disappointment? In the last 2 years, in 500 years, what will you have? In the last 2 years, what have they added to SOT that hasn't been disappointing from conception to implementation? Diving sucks. All the new weapons suck. The burning blades sucks. Sneaking sucks. I don't even remember what else they've added. Like, even hearing them talk positively about a feature they want to add, I'm like, at this point, until it's in the game, no. Hunter's Call fishing is so fucking goated. Dude, I'm almost done. I got 30 more voyages to do, and then I'm never fucking casting my rod again. Sot Rant Saturday, can I get a 10-word recap? Sirs be eating disgusting food all the time.
We should bring that
Crud launch? They didn't add that on purpose, though.
in for every podcast, a little pig quiz.
Consider it done.
Pig facts every
will-
season.
I have
What the fuck, dude? They're stealing my bit. People don't know about pig facts, but pig facts is my thing. The ship optimizations from recent update? I really enjoy that, that led to the game just breaking for a lot of people with AMD. What did you say last? If the guy knows about the doubloon method, tells him how to do them. Yeah, no, I will. Gets really interesting 90-minute in. Well, we're about an hour away from that, so. What will you have after 500 years? Still not Everwild, Dad.
I'll be the pig fact segment person.
I like it, yeah.
Haven't watched this. Can you give me a quick recap, please? Genuinely, at this point, Nessie, all they've done is glaze Rare and act like they were the people who worked at Rare when Rare used to make good things.
No longer community.
They genuinely haven't started speaking about anything.
They're just pig facts.
Just change
Pig
your
person.
title.
I'll just slowly evolve as well. Snouty.
That's funny.
Yeah, your headband with some little ears on it.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
All right, okay. Let's chat about season.
Oh yeah, no, actual Nessie update. Tamas took Everwild hype out of his bio. So it's Overwild.
Season 15, since this is the season 15 podcast. So
Get back on topic.
Okay, cool.
so we are like just over halfway through the season now.
No, we're not. There's like a month and a half left. There's 7 weeks left of the season.
Let's chat about what we introduced in the first update. So, Drew, what have we actually?
Breath in the
added
towel
since-
with the hype.
Have we added since the first season? So yeah, the first season was our expansion to the Hunter's Call, and it
Our
was
first season.
our fishing voyages and a load of new rewards and commendation and achievements to go and unlock as part of Hunter's Call.
Cool. And then in the most recent update, what have we added, Shelley?
We've added the hunting spear
Yes.
Useless.
and some life in the world with
Doesn't do anything.
the jellyfish and the seagulls that follow your ship. The bats when you go into some caves.
There's already bats in the caves.
and the little lizards as well.
And by the time this pod
The lizards. Let's do a quick lizard investigation real quick. So we've got that lizard, we've got that lizard, and then we've got the same lizard again, and then oh yeah, and we have spears. This goes hard. Cool season.
cast goes out.
Why does Ray look like they hit 5 times in the clothing vanity chest? Yeah. Jellyfish, I've seen them once. I still haven't seen a single jellyfish. None of these are gameplay features or anything in the game. No. Ambient life is good if you do other stuff at the same time. But they didn't. They added the hunting spear, which doesn't work. It doesn't work. Are they high or some shit? No, so when you work in a corporate office or anything like that, you have to fake that everything is way more exciting and funny and entertaining than it is. It's part of the genuine toxic culture of working in an office is if someone's like makes a shitty joke, everyone has to pretend it's the funniest thing they've ever heard. Especially in a workplace like this where a lot of people end up having personal politics affect their job. Yeah, toxic positivity. It's one of the worst modern exports of, you know, call me the Joker, but that's a problem with society. So funny they split the updates to prevent bugs from happening, yet a hunting spear dupe bug exists. Yeah. What up, Zero Buzz? It's why I don't want to work in an office. Don't. Just don't. Soundtrack laughs for an office? Yeah, no. Working in an office is genuine hell.
Will be very close to the next update where we're going to be adding...
It's like time travel.
Where we're going to be adding...
The
Crudstream being facts. I've worked corporate for almost 12 years. 1 year sober of it, though, since I quit my job and just stream now. But yeah, no, it's dog shit. But they'll be communicating well in the barn because they're open wall desk where people can eavesdrop on stuff. Mm-hmm. This guy not putting on his pirate voice freaked me the fuck out. Yeah. That's why companies like DE are much better because they don't act super corporate. I don't know what DE is, but yeah. I've been through that Wolf of Wall Street shit. I mean, it was more for fucking, like, contact centers and shit. Like, nothing serious, but it's all the same culture.
The ability to go on hunting voyages. So you can go hunt for the megalodon and you can go hunt for wild boars. And you'll also find wild boars emergently on islands as well.
So...
Wow, that's worth it.
As we've just sort of gone through there, we've been staggering releasing the features. Rather than them all being up front at the beginning, they've been spread out across the season. So, Drew, do you want to talk a little bit about, you know, why we've done that and, like, what we were hoping to get from doing that?
Behind Warframe and Dark Sector. Oh, true. Well, everyone loves Warframe. Like, everyone who, like, I don't think I ever see much complaints about Warframe other than a little bit of, you know, a little bit of monetization shit, but that's every game. Sounds good. It took him 3 months. What happened to server performance? Let's hear what Drew has to say about why we've been delaying the updates.
That approach.
So we kind of talked about this. I think we kind of hinted to it back in December, but when we got into the January dev update, we kind of talked about it a bit more in earnest. And the goal here was primarily to try and slow the rate of change arriving in each update. Previously, we would have dropped all of the season features in the first month. And while there's a glut of features for players to jump in and get their hands on, there was so much change introduced in that build that us trying to keep in control of things like performance, things like stability was just becoming a challenge.
But then last update you fucked performance. The performance was fine in the first update. It was actually really good. And then the second update, now performance is bad. So in other words, we don't know what to do. Yeah, no, like this is the problem with this is if you look at the first update of this season, the launch, gorgeous. The fucking servers was so good. Ship lag is gone. Diving lag is gone. Supply crate lag wasn't as bad. And then the second update came out and shit on it and made it, if you have an AMD fucking CPU or GPU, you can barely fucking play. And it's like, okay, so this is not this method doesn't work. The podcast to discuss active insiders content. Yeah. 10 out of 10 February launch, 6.9 out of 10 March release. Yeah, it just, like, didn't work. Do you think they just launder money because what do the 125 people do? They work on Everwild.
So one of the primary reasons was to slow the rollout of season 15 was for us to be able to keep in control of that.
Whoops, didn't work.
The second bit was also to try and see if we engage players differently across the season. There's something to look forward to in month 1, but don't worry, there's also some interesting features landing in month 2 and month 3.
That's cool because month 1 we had they made the Hunter's Call number go from 50 to 500 and you could fight 2 new megs which ended up getting tied fast. Month 2 we got, and then month 3 we'll be getting a pig.
So we kind of staggered out season 15's features to try and make that like 3 little pockets of interesting
Pockets
stuff.
of joy.
Pockets of joy, there you go.
Hello everyone. Has anyone else noticed that SOT Twitch viewership has been incredibly low since the most recent update? Do you know why that is? Because there's no fucking content. Hey guys, look at the numbers right now. 6 p.m. on a Saturday here in Australia. We've got 1.1k viewers. It's usually at least 2.6. We have people in the top row going from 164 to 42. That's not normal. Usually it'd be 500, 500, 400, 200, 100. Interesting. I mean, the SOT streamers are just playing a diff game right now, lol. Doesn't matter. There should still be the numbers because guess what? The viewers for SOT should be viewing SOT if that's what they're into. I will not take that cope that a new game exists. Doesn't work on me. Twitch viewers are very loyal to what they watch. Know how I know? I do variety. It's not some people, which is fine. They're there to watch. They're there to watch SOT. They're not there to watch the streamer. A lot of people are there to watch the streamer. Don't get me wrong, love him, but that's how it works. You're wrong here, but pop off, King. Nessie, go stream a game that's not SOT and start out on a game that's not SOT. Go do it. Go stream Wildgate right now. Go play Wildgate with Sirs and stream it right now. Your numbers will be okay because it's a new game. Then go stream Marvel Rivals with Sirs. Or with anyone, sorry. I promise you, it's how it works. You know this. We all know this. This is the shittest update so far for the year. Of like if we're looking at monthly updates, and people aren't interested in watching it.
During the season. And like from a...
You're correct.
This thing
if I
work?
stream a different game from SOT, I won't get those viewers. Well, that's interesting because you just said to me that the streamers who play SOT are playing other games, so no one's watching SOT. So they're not watching SOT or they're not watching their streamer. Read my message? I read it. You misread? Let me go back. Let's rewind it. Where the fuck is your message? I went right past it. I mean, the SOT streams are just playing a different game right now. What do you mean by that? Do you mean streams instead of streamers? Give us some elaboration. Not that message. Which one, Nessie? You've confused me now. SOT won't get those viewers. Oh, look, all I'm saying is SOT's usually doing better at this point of the week. And all week, it's been bad, viewer-wise. And I think a part of it is because of how bad the update is. Am I wrong? Maybe. Nah.
Perspective, like season 15's launch in February, we certainly were able to get...
I think you're both right. Well, no, obviously, you know, there is a part of that. Like I said, some people are there for SOT, some people are there for the streamer. But... yeah, isn't like 70% of SOT viewers from people who do variety anyway? I don't fucking know. I don't watch streams. I don't care to watch SOT. It's boring. Why is it been safe for season when I've been stacking for 8 hours in high seas? Because nobody's playing because there's nothing to do. A good amount of SOT partners maybe losing their partnerships out of low views. No, they never really kick people out for that. They wait till either a very incredibly personally related drama happens or Theb tweets about one of them, and then they kick them. They're going to work on their game file compression. I don't think they ever will. It'll just keep getting bigger. Aside from Fox Die and Teach Courage. Well, that's where I think things happen behind the scenes. Why did Mother of Chickens lose partner? The only people I know that have lost partner is Man So Wavy, Mother of Chickens, and Fox Die. And I think things would happen behind the scenes before they got kicked, because I don't think they just kick people for no reason. Because if they did, sorry, not if they did. If they were prone to just kicking people, there's a lot of people who are SOT partner that don't even stream anymore, let alone stream SOT, that still have it. So there's, yeah. Was it because of dropped viewership, or was it because of something else? That's the thing, right? It's very, I don't know the politics behind it, because I'm not in the partner program. I would not want to be in that, but yeah. Way more people that need it lose it before those people. Yeah, Wild Boar's in this joke of a game. No, they're coming at the end of the month. Isn't there a guy whose username calls himself a pedophile that's partnered? I mean, his username doesn't call himself a pedophile. He admitted to sleeping with a teenager. So, yeah. But he's still partner. Don't worry. He's still partner. He still brings in the numbers. Yeah, that's fine.
Control of the features that we were delivering. We introduced a load of performance improvements for the Guardians of Fortunes team, and generally we've got a
Wait, what? Sorry, what? What is he saying here?
February.
How's he not in prison? Yeah.
We certainly were able to get in control of the features that we were delivering. We
Okay.
introduced a load of performance improvements for the Guardians of Fortunes team, and
The Guardians of Fortunes team, is that just the name of one of the teams? What the fuck does he mean, the Guardians of Fortune? I'm guessing that's the internal name. Yes? Oh, okay. Because I was like, what is he talking about? Guardians of Fortune's a faction. What the fuck does he mean improvements for that specifically? That's the name of the performance enhancement team? They're called the Guardians of Fortune team? Hey, fire that team. Change the name and then fire them because they're not doing their job. They guard the fortunes? Yeah, they're guarding Rare's fortune by tanking the fucking game performance so no one spends money on the game, I guess.
generally we've got a really stable build that arrived in February. We've
And then what happened?
seen the value in separating these things out. We know it's the right thing for us to be doing right now.
Yep.
We've also committed to doing that for season 16 as well. So when season 16 launches in May, that update is going to be spread across May, June and July.
Fuck's sake, dude. Oh my god. It doesn't work though. Are you serious? Who cares? It didn't work. You just explained it doesn't work. They saw this and thought it went positively. I mean, the February update was good, but the March one fucking destroyed the game. Oh my god, we're getting... Alright, Sea of Thieves is just monthly now. It's not seasonal, it's monthly.
Calendar. So we're committing to that for now, and that's going to be the way that we run it. We've not got any early data to see whether the performance and how players turn up each month has changed materially, but
they show up for the first 4 days, for the first month 1 of the season they show up for almost the whole month because they grind a little bit. Month 2, where you drop nothing, everyone drops out after the second week, which is what's happening at the moment. And then month 3, we'll see. So we're getting 3 seasons a season? No, we're getting 3 quarters of a season.
we're going to stick with this for the rest of 15 and into 16 for now.
Awesome. And sentiment-wise, in terms of the community, Christina, like how have they sort of reacted to this stack?
Positively. Watch this be positive.
Good approach.
It's really interesting because I think what Drew's called out is that kind of challenge, which is the rate of change. That always had a big
3 features a season? Barely.
swell moment. It's like, okay, you go into the sandbox, it's, really...
Isn't it a third, not a quarter then? No, see, I said we're getting a quarter of a season each month for 3 months because they don't finish the season. That's the joke. Yeah, balls, that's not good.
Really change, but actually what this gives us is, like Drew says, a way to kind of slow that rate of change, keep things a little bit more stable, but also
failed to keep it stable. He didn't even mention what happened in March. He just said February was good. No, because a quarter is bigger than the third. Don't even start, Zakadak. Don't even start.
us, it also gives us a little bit more breathing space.
Too funny for me? That's fair, that's fair.
And thoughtfulness in how we go talk about each specific thing, like hunting spears and little guys, as I like to call them. They get their moment in the sun, which is really great, whereas previously
Hunting spears got their moment in the sun for half an hour when everyone's like, oh wait, you can dupe them? And then everyone goes, oh, they're really annoying to use and they don't do anything. And then the lizards, people go, oh, okay, huh? Why are they doing the same cells? It's probably what they have at their work. Season is genuinely so forgettable. What happened in March? March was hunting spears and ambient life. It was genuinely nothing else. That's why this game is very low pop at the moment, and viewership is down. Fuck you, Nessie. Because there's just no one playing or watching because there's nothing to do. Hunting Spears are over when we finish the comms 1 hour. Yeah, no, me and Nessie finished them in like an hour and a half. Like, it's just nothing. Who looks at lizards and go, oh my god, this is revolutionary content? Me, I go, oh my god, lizard, yay! Because it's nothing.
They might have been kind of like, they might have gone under the radar a little as something part of a much bigger package. So I think players really appreciative of that. I think
No.
but it gives us more opportunity to spotlight all the cool, slightly smaller, less headliney bits and pieces that go in. But I think broadly sentiment's been great. I think going back.
Told you to say everyone loves it. Told you. So excited for these next comms. Nessie, I love that they've been leaked so everyone like publicly knows what the next comms are, and they're really. Yeah, no, that leak, Nessie. So they accidentally, like, everyone's seen them now. It's not like a private leak. The website, they accidentally updated the comms before, this month's update. So everyone knows that basically all that Nessie and I have to do to get our shark curse is kill 15 boars with spears. There's kill 15 boars with spears, access a boar's wallow, which will obviously happen in one of those boar hunts, and then fire 3 animal fireworks with the Hunter's Call rep up, and then we get the shark curse. So, yeah, Nessie, we can literally just jump on as soon as the update's out, and we'll just sail around doing hog hunts and going to every sea post and buying them all. Crunchy finger crack? Oh, did you hear that? Dude, that was a crunchy finger crack. Have these goobers played SOP before? No. The shark curse is shit. Yeah, but we want to have it straight away so we can go, look, we have it straight away. And then there's comms just for nothing, for titles and shit, but those just involve doing a shitload of meg hunts, which Nessie doesn't need to do them. I'll be doing them. You'll be watching me do them live on Twitch. I bet they have played SOP before. If it gave you teeth. It should give you teeth and like a big back fin, but it doesn't, so.
Back to Season 15's launch, that was really noticeable for us in terms of it didn't feel like everything was on fire. We were kind of discussing before the podcast that actually...
And then what happened?
What we had to do afterwards was just a little bit of admin on some kind of rep clawback and whatnot, which is a much different
You actually didn't have to do that. You could have left it and it would have been fine.
place to be in after Season 14's launch, certainly when we were turning things
Should give you super strength and a shark penis. Nessie...
off left, right and centre and kind of hot fixing for weeks on end. So I think players have really appreciated how things are landing. I think they have had a noticeable difference in not just kind of the stability of the build as we introduce new things, but the perf changes. I think I actually wrote this down because I was kind of thinking about it. But
Nessie, why are you meowing in my chat, dude? What the fuck? You're a freak, dude. Everyone make fun of Nessie. Why is he meowing in chat all of a sudden? Oh, God. Only one person plays Sea of Thieves in Rare Office, and that's because they're on permanent smoko with the rest of the team. They had socializing and eating donuts, so they play the game instead. Nessie needs to take his meds, yeah. They're really going to pretend the March update didn't happen? They are! They're not acknowledging it. They're saying, oh, February was great, everything was good. It's like, yeah, it was. But then... Nessie a furry? I think so. Stinky. Can't possibly claim to care about players' rep level or progress in the most efficient strat for PvP curses Lost Farm, yeah. I'm holding my belly right now. What did you eat, Nessie? March didn't happen. I mean, you know what's funny? When the update comes out this month, you can pretend March didn't happen and no one will know. People are like, oh yeah, it was weird that they skipped a month.
when something like perf is...
Nothing, I'm prepping it for food. Oh. How's the hole going, Nessie? How's your hole?
a bit rough, people talk about it.
Yeah.
When it's good, they don't. But ours
I should just show Nessie's hole on stream. Should I show you a hole on stream, Nessie? You reckon people would want to see it, or is it not ready to be shown on stream? Up to you. Hole's fine, thank you. Yeah, is it currently not super ready yet? Alright, prep your hole and then let me know and I'll show it in the future.
that good that they have. Like the changes have been that the step change in how noticeable and how smooth the experience has been super noticeable, especially for our creators who are playing the game for hours on end. So I think there's a lot of good coming from the new team, but also
there's a new team?
Kind of more evenly distributing stuff allows us to kind of give that spotlight, slink it in, just
slink it in.
I guess minimize risk, which is a really boring thing to say, but also really great from a player experience perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
So minimizing risk, like how in the last 2 weeks we've had 2 times where you can't do anything in the game and you also just can't play.
In terms of all the things that we've added in the season 15, then let's go to you, Shelley. What's been your favorite thing?
I like how John's on his phone the whole time. She's like talking. He's like, I'm just playing Pokemon TCG, mate. New team. Oh, yeah.
That was a curveball because you were looking at Drew and then you went, let's go to you.
And Shelley.
What's this team going to be called? Servants of the Flame? Dude, what's that? They just random drop Guardians of Fortune team. What's going to be the requirements for the Shark Curse? So, in the Build Rats commendations, there is... you just need to do the Build Rats Wild Seas comms. So, you need to do... You basically just need to do all the comms in here, which is hunting the new megs, selling their teeth and scales. Then there's new comms being added that they accidentally leaked by adding into this website early. You just need to kill 15 boars with spears, fire off 3 animal fireworks while you're Hunter's Call emissary, and access 1 boar's wallow. So, yeah. So, get these comms that are currently in the Wild Seas Build Rats tab done now, and then you basically just need to kill 15 boars and fire 3 fireworks. Hopefully these leaked comms are the only ones we need to do. I think they are. I because they were just added. Because even the website that I used to update my profile added them and then removed them. So, like, I don't think there'll be more.
I think I'm going to say, and this is probably an unexpected one, but I really love the fishing voyages. Like,
No, Shelley. Shelley, no. The fishing voyage, no. It's, first of all, it's the only voyage. It's the only voyage you added for Hunter's Call. And I've done 220 of them out of 250. You don't play the game if you love these. These are 1,000,000% better than the existing fishing in the game because you don't need bait, you don't need to go to a specific area. They are dog shit, and it sucks that that's all the only, like, voyage. It's the only voyage. And then we're getting meg hunts, which, fuck that. And then we're getting boar hunts, okay. It's nothing. Did you watch a new podcast from Salt? Literally watching now. I wish they did a fun fishing voyage, like hunting new animals in shallow waters. Yeah, imagine if they did anything. Imagine if they implemented the spear and you could spear fucking fish. Like, ugh.
I've always been a fishing fan, not IRL, just in.
What does IRL mean? Iridescent red light. Like, the season dropped and we got a fishing voyage. Yeah, and we got 2 megs, and they're just kind of the same as normal megs, slightly more annoying. Actually crazy. Yeah, we could already fish. Using IRL and IRL is crazy. Yeah, I don't know what. There's no iridescent red light.
And I think obviously something that was a more emergent.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Not even fishing. You hook them instantly and take less effort to catch than a pond guppy, and you can't even cook them. It's pretty funny how, like, you know you're gonna catch it straight away as long as the name pops up. Yeah, what up, Boogs? How's it going, brother? Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Kind of less directed activity. Being able to wrap that in something that feels more intentful and has that more, you know, you can...
So you can't even fail to catch. I mean, you can if you just, you know, you still have to fight the fish to catch it, but it's faster than catching a normal fish. Like, you still have to do, like, 3 reels, 3 fights, basically, to each fish. But, like, that's it. But you know it's going to bite instantly. Like, it's just easy.
Can dive to it, you can have that void structure wrapped around it, plus the new fish look awesome.
I mean, here's a sock contract to have left again. Mike Chapman implied they want to do 5 more years at least, and he also implied it feels like they're just getting started. Let me just see partner drops coming soon. Yeah, I get my Rising Morningstar eye patch. So Mike Chapman says, 7 years ago today, the Sea of Thieves journey began. Which is funny because the journey begins when you start developing the game, not when it comes out. And in many ways, it still feels like we're just getting started. We recently planned out what we want the next 5 years to look like, and we dreamt even way beyond that. This game has a bright future ahead. So, we're getting a minimum of 12 years of SOT, and it feels like they're just getting started. So soon, I know he said that, Nessie. You're just baiting Nessie. I know he said that, but technically. The story has literally taken 6 steps backwards since launch. Yeah, what up, Pinky? Yeah, no, I mean, they got rid of the Salt Law discussion channel in the official Discord. I really want to argue today, Soz. Yeah, you're just being naughty, dude. Be nice to have some new shit to do that's not killing Megs. Well, don't worry. Soon you'll be able to kill Megs and Boars. Either Red more for real and, like, for a non-experienced player, it's really hard to fight while being contested by others. Yeah, but people are already not doing that now. Yeah, so we will be getting more Salt. They just need to lock in. Dude, hang on. Where's the... Just need to lock in cycle. This is the... Fuck Reddit. Why does Reddit make you fucking open it in a Reddit window instead of just opening the image full? God damn it, I hate this website. This is the SOT dev experience. Why did this open in Edge? This is what it's like working for Rare. Just need to lock in. I just need to lock in. I just need to lock in. This is what's happening. It's 4:30 AM right now. That's not good.
And just that tying in with all the new unlocks for progression in Hunter's Call, I've really...
Ancient Coins purchases are going towards their still water and a can addiction. Yeah, they love drinking the still water, dude. Those who know. They said we're going to do podcasts after every month. Yeah, but what are they going to talk about? This has been almost nothing talking about anything.
Really enjoyed that kind of loop.
Keep adding
as a
content to
player,
the
but
on top of what we have in the game. It'll be a turn-based game from the lag. It already is. Went away for eats and these nonsense still yapping.
I do love all of it. It's great.
Yeah. What about you, Amy? Any favourites from season 15?
I mean, I like that Delric's at an outpost now. Delric, big fan of him. No, just generally, I love the Hunter's Call. I find it such a peaceful part of the game. Like, I love going on with a few friends and just...
Dude, Hunter's Call is so peaceful. I love when I see a Hunter's Call ship and I say, "Arr, matey, let me have your loot." And then they call me the most old-fashioned slur that has been buried in ancient tomes for 1,000 years. Can't wait for the day Rare removes playing the game as a feature. Any favorites from this season? There's been like 5 things. Hey, 5 things is generous.
Yeah, fish.
That didn't happen. You're making things... Nessie, you're casting your line too spread out. Nice flag. Let me grab that. No, no, no. Don't you go for that flag. They will call you the slurs.
And just hanging out, and that being something that's easier to progress and become just a bigger part of the game. It's, yeah.
You want better content? Can you lose 2 sentences on the biggest community wishes, Ice World, new ship types? Nope. They already said they can't do that because of Xbox One. Love when I sink fishes and they curse me with Ra. Screw this vid, want to play Sot Crud? Nah, I gotta keep watching it. I'm like almost halfway. Got my friends in our private servers because our open game is too scary.
It feels right, and I'm
Oh,
glad that
Jesus, Cliff.
it's moment in the sun, and I'm glad that it continues to.
Did you say easy
developed and
progress?
expanded
Yep.
on.
Yeah. From my perspective, it was kind of cool to sort of reinvigorate Megalodons because it's such a cool part of the game.
No
and
more
it's
pausing,
been in there
please.
for
It's
so long.
It's how Sot Rant works, bro.
People can almost forget that they are, and to have these new ones with the new abilities and such was cool for the marketing assets.
You don't get a favourite bit of season.
Did you say it was cool for the marketing assets? The fuck? What? Why did he say that? That's a weird, weird.
No, but it just when you've said that, it just occurred to me that my favourite thing is when we introduced the electric ocean crawlers back in the day, that we talked about them being on ships like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And like actually that's come to fruition via...
It was in the Pirates Life trailer.
It was. No,
Ah,
you're
yes.
absolutely right. So
A feature that they didn't go ahead with. Yo, electric? Yo, hang on. That's a really funny name for an ocean crawler. Are there any other names for the ocean crawlers that are equally as funny? Let's have a look. We've got, fuck this. We've got, go away. We've got, yo, the electric? Yo, that's funny. What are the other names of the ocean crawlers? We've got Hermit. Oh, that's interesting because that's a clam, not a crab. That's, okay, that's a little silly because Hermit doesn't make sense, but, you know, electric. All right, let's keep going. What about the third ocean crawler? You know the giant crab? Oh! Crab. Yo! Crab. That's... Wow. I know, Baz, I just can't be fucked. Yo, that's cool. We've got the electric, the hermit, who's a clam, and then we've got the crab. Yo, this whatever team this is, fucking promote this team. This is the most creative. This is more creative than the Minecraft movie. Dude, hermit? No. Hermit, crab, electric. They ran out of naming budget. It's very complicated. I just love that. I love that I didn't learn that till this year that those were the names.
But that's come full circle and that happens now. And that fundamentally changes the session.
Applause for that one. Put Doge on rare. I learned it now. Yeah, no, now you know that the crab is called crab and the clam is called hermit and the eel is called eel-ectric.
You're like, what? Who are you? That's not. What are you doing on my ship? It's great.
So we've kind of talked a little bit about it, sort of hinted towards the work that's going on, but let's talk about the work that you're doing, Amy, in the Guardians of Fortune.
So yeah, Guardians
Okay, wait. Oh, fuck. Here we go. Guardians of Fortune.
of Fortune, we are focused on game health, whatever that might be. So quite often that would be there has been a regression of some sort. So for example, we're talking about March's release. We're seeing an
Ooh.
FPS regression. So currently,
Ooh,
my
they're
entire
talking
team
about
are,
it.
are scrambling, looking at that.
Scrambling. Why the fuck did you name the team the Guardians of Fortune? Jesus Christ. And second of all, yeah, no, they're finally acknowledging that March's update was an absolute shit show. So that's nice.
It could be that there is an exploit that's come up, or
No.
a bug that's causing a lot of pain but doesn't fit neatly with one of our feature teams, that we go after that. We spend a lot of time talking to community and finding what players care about.
The goblin just took my
Yeah,
meat.
it's so.
Good morning, Crudstream.
Thank you for the prime. What are you question marking? Not a real cop? What does that even mean? It's fucking false, empty words, brother.
It's kind of causing friction, what's spoiling their experience and
Yeah,
making
I
that
reckon,
better.
Baz.
Basically, we want the game to be as good as possible, and we will kind of have remit to go and explore and figure out how we can do that. So it's very wide ranging, it's very reactive. Every release, I'm kind of like, steel yourself, people, because we know there's going to be probably some things that come
Did no one just hear that fucking cat? What, in the video? What are we talking about? This smells scripted? Yeah, I did. What are you on about?
up that have been resurfaced due to kind of new features coming in, or have regressed, or have just like a knock-on effect from something else, and we kind of jump on that and try and improve that experience as quickly
That
as
was my
possible.
cat. Oh. There's a new spear dupe. Wait, there's a... How? Tell me how. There's like a meow when you pause and unpaused? Weird. I didn't think that was the thing that happened. Dude, Vesnen, please, dude, please tell me how.
But it's a fun team to work on. It's like I said, there's a lot going on. It's hard to plan for the future, although I will talk about that in a second, kind of what we are planning on doing. But generally, just we love the game. We want to make it as healthy and shiny as possible.
Yeah, so
Womp, 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 womp.
before we get into talking about what you guys are going on to work on, like what you're planning, what are some of the things that have been brought in more recently that your team's worked on? Right.
So over December and January, we kind of had a team-wide perf bash, as we called it internally. So that was
A perv bash? They got rid of all the French? I didn't even know French people worked at Rare.
people from a number of teams, so across the game teams from Engine and then the Guardians as well, focused on various areas of performance and improvements that we could make. So a lot of this was investigations. We have a big kind of laundry list of things that we're going to keep chipping away of, but then with some bigger pieces of performance work. So most recently, we've been looking at just items generally, items in chests, kind of making it so that they're not putting as much stress on the server. So it's just, you interact with chests quite a lot in Sea of Thieves. Like, it's a pirate game. Chests are fairly...
Whoa, don't say it's a pirate game. Don't say that.
Fundamental. So just making sure that that's the smoother, nicer experience. We've been looking at the physics of floating items. Again, it's quite a lot of water in the Sea of Thieves, and just making sure that again it's not interrupting anything. It's not kind of it's not taking away from the things that players want to do with kind of things that are in the background. If that makes sense. We've been looking at what kind of a long-standing issue.
Is it a pirate game? They've done so much over the years to discourage piracy. Half the players I run into really hate the fact that I try to be a pirate. It's crazy. They just don't like when I want to do pirate things. I don't get it. I really wanted it to be a pirate game, but they just won't let me do the pirate stuff.
was storage container hitches, so kind of going into a barrel or a chest and there just being a hitch on it, not necessarily kind of when you're doing it the first or second or third time, but if you're in a session for like 6 hours, we're noticing that the more you were doing this like cumulative effect,
It was
so
the
eventually
PG
it was
game while we're
quite
interacting with chess
jarring
now.
and it was noticeable, and for people who want these
Talking about physics, yet I still see floating ammo bags in the air after sinking Scholarship. Yeah, I had that the other day. I was like, why is this even... Because I remember they did a patch to make them instantly sink. They should despawn with the boat. If they're above water and not above an island, they should just disappear. Half the play base is not enough. Everyone is a runner or whining baby. Yeah. Yeah.
long sessions. It's so easy to do in Sea of Thieves, like that Rick and Morty meme.
Holy shit. Yo. Wait. What, did she just... Yo.
Cumulative effect. So eventually it was quite jarring and it was noticeable, and for people who want these lovely long sessions, it's so easy to do in Sea of Thieves, like that Rick and Morty meme.
Yo, Rick and Morty, yo, fuck yeah, dude, shit, yo, Rick and Morty, dude, fucking, the other day, I was wearing this, I was, walking down the street, I was wearing this shirt, and I was like, yo, I fucking, wubba-lubba-dub-dub, yo, Morty, we gotta go get chess, Morty, Morty, no, there's no pirates, Morty, it's not the sovereigns, we can use the sovereigns, Morty, sick, dude, fucking...
And, you know, it was becoming very noticeable and disruptive. So we have got a fix in for that. Now we've figured out the problem and sorted that. We've now noticed there are hitches kind of initially sometimes when you're opening storage. So, it's, you know, storage containers aren't completely sorted now.
Morty, my creator is controversial, Morty.
Another one. And there's a lot of this in the Guardians. It's kind of you fix one thing and then there are tendrils and then it's kind of slight whack-a-mole. But in a
Oh, look, they admitted that when they fix one thing, it breaks something else. Hell yeah.
fun way.
What do you call these kind of people? Brits.
So it's fine.
Hand gestures are
And then we're
freaking me
also
out.
looking, so alongside all this perf work, we're doing a lot around exploits or kind of people being able to play the game in a way that isn't necessarily
what?
fair for
Ooh, not necessarily fair. Well, the other day I learned that it wasn't fair to chase someone. I was told, hang on, not fair? You mean like, the ones who chase you do it because they get a kick out of bullying other players, and they want every player they chase. They want to get every player they chase, and are just mad when someone get away because all they really want to do is trash talk once they've caught them, and that if they're not running away, they're not your opponents. If they have no loot, they're not worth sinking. If you don't taunt and harass them, then you are the minority. I've had crews that just want to kill over and over, and they won't let me sink, and I have no loot, and they don't care. Yeah, that's not fair. And then, you know, this man trying to hit, it's like, yo, I've seen players sink kids and just leave all loot flag, etc. and dive right after. They just want an ego boost. And she's like, Reddit gold, my friend. And then this person goes, yeah, I just chase people because I like to fight them, not because I want to bully them. And then they're like, yeah, no, fighting's no problem. If you can catch them and people want to run, they're fine to do so. But also, no, it's not okay to chase them. But if you catch them, that's fine. But if you chase them, you're a bully. But if you do catch them, that's fine. And majorly, it's the people that chase that trash talk, not the people that run and call you the N-word. No, those aren't trash talkers. And once they've caught the player, and then, oh, by the way, I've had that happen so often, and they get so mad if I get away, or like when I manage to lower my flag. So, you know... and, you know, it's not PvP. It's a sandbox where people can do PvP or PvE. If you want a PvP without players taking off, play PvP only. Otherwise, don't tell me how to play, because I'll run if I want to. Even though I'm telling you that I'm choosing to opt into one playstyle, even though adventure mode, you can do both. So, and that's cool. And it's funny that you have me prematurely blocked, you fucking idiot. That's really funny. Because you're running on Twitter and you've never interacted with me in your life. So, yeah. Maybe you aren't getting bullied. Maybe when people do catch you, you start screaming and then they say, wow, you sound like an insane person. Just an assumption, though, because I don't know who the fuck that is. But, thou dost... projecteth too much. She's a complete random, never heard of her before, but she had a shit take and everyone clowned on her.
the players or isn't the way we designed. So the kind of big one I wanted to call out was in Hourglass, we were noticing that people were kind of sticking their ship on the shallows. That's quite hard to say. Getting their ship stuck on shallows so that they weren't able to sink. So
they noticed that a year after it was a problem.
They should have sunk. They were full of holes. They looked like Swiss cheese, but they weren't actually kind of losing battles. So we've got a temporary mitigation of that, which we've worked with the environment team on, and now we're doing some further work on making sure that if you should be sunk, you are sunk, no matter what the.
Whoa! If you should be sunk, you are going to be sunk. But this person right here should be sunk. But that's bullying. So I don't think. Hang on, you can't say that, Cliff. That's way too long for me to read.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Drew, I know you've spoken about this before in like dev update videos and stuff, but why was it important to spin up a team that was dedicated to look at this area?
I think historically we've tried to find ways within our teams to be able to almost bump in live incidents, bump in high priority items, and sometimes we've tried to go, well, could this be part of the feature team's next area of work, or could it be part of the next season? And often we've just found that almost feature team is focused on one key priority area. You can try and distract them, but you're generally fighting off your actual feature that you want them to deliver as well. And we've never really cracked before that. How do we keep new features coming into the game and deal with stuff that comes in from the live environment? And we got to
So they've stopped adding new features. They looks grumpy whenever Drew talks. It's because Drew kind of knows what's happening.
the point where we're going.
And she said her favorite feature of all time. No, she wasn't the one who said fireworks. She said something else.
The performance is a great example of just we're slowly declining over time, and there's things that we should be doing and should be addressing that we're just not finding the time to. And the best
maybe stop working on Everwild. Maybe Drew, I have a controversial solution, is stop developing a shovelware title that's not going to do good if it ever does release. And then you have 100 extra employees. Oh no, yeah, she loves to fish. That's what she's into. She said the fishing was the best feature. The new fishing.
way that we've been able to do that in the past in other areas is just go a dedicated team with a way to prioritize the...
Dude, Drew, everyone take a shot. He said dedicated team. What up, Rambo? He said dedicated team.
Work that just works on these focus areas. And like Amy says, it's difficult and sometimes it's whack-a-mole and it's really difficult to plan because there's constantly information coming in. But we've already seen the fruits of bringing that team together from a performance perspective. Like December, January, and then February's updates were clearly showing a marked improvement in performance.
And then what happened, Drew?
Oh, crud.
Yo, Sparkies, thank you for the red, brother. We want to have a podcast and discussion about an entire game with people who only enjoy one entire side of the game. That's the problem. That's just the problem, right? It's literally just these people don't want to, do the thing that you can do in the game.
Got some work to do following March's update.
Sparky OP based.
But it feels like a much easier and sustainable way to be able to keep the live environment, performing well, while our other feature teams can almost go dark for a little bit and really prioritize and work on the thing that they're working on.
Cool. And I know...
So I should just have Joe Rogan on next month. He'd be like, Joe Rogan be like, so you're saying you can, there's pirates? What? Whoa.
Obviously, you both mentioned there the difficulty in
Big up,
planning
Sparky.
In a team like that. But is there anything else that you want to talk about that you know is definitely that the team's working on that's coming down the line?
Ooh, what are they working on? Here we go.
So in general, the areas the Guardians focus on, we look at perf, we look at exploits and bugs, and we look at player sentiment. And we kind of pick every piece of work we do, we kind of make sure it falls into one of those buckets, and we kind of prioritize based on what we think will bring most player value at the time. We're also spinning up a new mechanics sub-team as well.
Why did you let performance tank while removing an exploit that dupes spears that does nothing? The player experience is not affected by the spear dupe, but is very affected by the performance. Do we know what's coming next season? Nope.
That will focus on kind of older areas of the game, or areas of the game that could use a little bit more love that don't necessarily fit into a feature team, but that's still very new. So everything we do and everything we're planning to do will fall into one of those buckets. In terms of actual work...
I'm gonna be real, I bet because they work in a barn, they have physical buckets. See the spear dupe, literally anti-grapple hook the back of your boat, rare can't allow that. Well, I mean, the spear dupe was fixed. Someone before said there was a new one and then didn't explain it. They have a chart of all the teams they've formed. Well, here's the thing, right? All the teams are within existing employees. So half of the employees are in 5 teams at the same time. These are insanely overpowered in arena. That's why it had to be fixed. Ah, shit.
So one of our engineers at the moment is looking at long loading times when you come back from the ferry, especially. I know we've all
Ah, yeah, here we go. 7 years in, let's hear it.
been in that situation where, like, you can hear your ship is on fire and you can do nothing about it. So
Freaking. It's just
it's
haunts
the-
you.
yeah,
Even when you go to sleep at night.
it's haunt. So that's specifically to stop Shelley, get her some more rest.
Stop me being haunted,
Yeah,
please.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
We have someone else looking at the Merchant Alliance and resource purchasing. So this
No, you don't. You don't have that. You don't have someone looking into that. You have it mentioned in a document. People buy supplies from merchant and it doesn't work. But if they buy something else from like the supply shop, then they can claim it. And that's all. You don't have a person working on it. If you had a person working on it, it would be fixed already because that's an incredibly easy fix from a game dev perspective.
kind of been long-standing issues with crates, and we're now seeing that a little bit with hunting spears. So this will be making sure that when you purchase something, you get it simply and easily, but also
Remember when they fixed that last year? They literally fixed that last year. It was perfect for like a season. They fix all the bugs and they get fired. Yeah, no, it's all about keeping the job, right? Job security. Fix a bug, add a couple more. They only hire interns for their dev teams. From what I've heard, there's a lot of people that from the older development side of SOT that have quit. So a lot of people are trying to decipher existing code that was already too far gone. And that's a big part of what leads to the massive problems whenever there's an update. Where, remember when they changed like quick swap, and then for some reason all of the text for the Skull of Siren song shit was placeholder, even though those things have no correlation. Shit like that. Just gotta hear what I miss. Literally nothing. We're 26 minutes in and they haven't said a single thing. They have just glazed the company. This game could be so good, it could be. And that's why I still play it. It could be good. Remember everyone, I like this game. I'm just going to be critical of it until they fix the problems.
making sure that if you purchase multiple things, you don't have to keep going back. You can kind of get it in one go. We've recently put a fix into Insiders for funny launching.
Is that a Theb reference? Funny launching? Why are you calling it that? You called Quick Swap Quick Switch. You called Crud Launch. You didn't even give it a name. Like, dude, so did they just say that it is fixed in Insiders?
We've recently put a fix into Insiders for funny launching.
Huh. I mean, I don't have Insiders installed. I can't test that, but we'll see. We'll see.
Using the ship's geometry to shoot yourself across the map in ways you should not be able to do. So my wonderful
Dude, John was laughing. He's like, "Oh, that is funny." She said funny launching, and then it was funny.
Team of Insiders are trying to break this for me at the moment. I think we've done okay. But that's like a good one that's been irritating us for a while, like a stone in my shoe for a while, for us to get in.
No, it hasn't. You haven't cared about it till recently. You haven't cared about it until Summit got owned by Mac. You have not cared about funny launching. You cared about Crud launching because everyone could do it, but you had funny launch on low priority because it was FPS dependent, and a majority of players, the Xbox players, couldn't do it. So, no, you didn't care. When the next launch comes out, it needs to be called Crud Launch 2 or the hilarious launch. Dude, it'll be... we'll call it the white launch.
In terms of performance, we have a system, sandbox performance constraints, which is basically going to be looking at world events across the Sea of Thieves and
what is this?
sub-world events as well.
Can you explain
and
it?
just making sure that when we want to kick off a new world event, that the game can cope with it. So you're not going to have too many things happening at once, and then your experience is bad, even though try to sell to an Ashen Lord and you can't because the game is crying.
I don't know what this is about. Also, make it so you can do 2 world events at once.
And then, so alongside this, we have got loads of...
Then the 1 Blundy was what finished it for me. They said it was to make fights fairer, but it's only made it easier against newer pirates. They don't get that they don't get that 1 Blundy on me, so now I can sword spam and spawn camp them. I feel it wasn't a balancing issue. It was just to hide the inconsistent hit rate. Can't measure it with a stick if there's no stick. The thing is, Captain Phil McCracken, the Blundy nerf was premature for fucking harpoon gun. That was their reasoning. They were like, yeah, harpoon gun will be a very easy boarding tool, so we're locking the armory and we're nerfing one blunder. And it was like, okay, well now I can knock someone off their boat. And yeah, so it was weird. You like blunder change? I don't like blunder change. I miss one blunder. One blundering was a very, very satisfying feeling. I very much enjoyed the one blunder.
Comprehension bugs and smaller exploits that we're looking at, but mainly there's a whole bunch of investigations going
Saying so many people Crud launchers, bedtimes. Crud launchers just, it's better times.
on behind the scenes. Nothing I want to confirm yet because I don't know what we're actually going to go for, but we hear all the feedback players send in, whether
No, you don't.
that's talking on social media, whether that's speaking directly to community. We work very closely with Joe from community.
Oh, great. You work very closely with the person who has the most clicky relationships with people and doesn't listen to others. That's good. That's a person you should listen to. The person who said there will never be any more Skelly cosmetics because a minority of players don't have level 100 anyway, so it wouldn't be a worthwhile use of time to add more Skelly cosmetics. That's the person you should work with. The person who says, hey, we shouldn't, you know, add stuff for the people who, you know, do the competitive aspect. Bring back Quickswap. What's the opinion? Who cares? Do it, don't do it. Who cares? It's not going to change anything. I, for one, crave new Tall Tales desperately. Nothing has satiated the itch since Pirate's Life. Yeah, that ain't happening.
To make sure that the right things are getting surfaced to us. And we just want to focus on the areas of the game that kind of is
150 players over here that do not care about? Yep.
are important to players and
Can't say crud in the SOT Discord, even though I have never done anything. But Crud Launch was named after me because it was funny, and now you can't say crud. So, womp womp.
make them better. Like, we know that player experience is so key.
Why does it feel like this game has more of a learning cliff than a curve? Every time I try to do PvP shit, I get shit on. It's because it's a very unique game. Raise FOV, bring back Quickswap, bring back Crud Launch. They should just raise the FOV at this point. Who cares if it looks like, if the models and shit are all broken? Isn't it because you're friends with Theb? No. My name wasn't... Okay, here's the history of my name in the SOT Discord. Was fine. Then they randomly blacklisted my name from being said. Then they undid it. Then Crud Launch came out and they did it again and they haven't overturned it since. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I don't care. People who talk in the SOT official Discord are not human. I say this all the time. There's no reason to ever speak in there other than looking at the announcements. But, yeah, it's just interesting. Let's piss them off. We'll make a Theb launch. I mean, there is Theb launch. I mean, it's the only reason 120 is blocked because they didn't want to do the work to fix the buggy items. No, that's what they said. They said the reason... This was years ago, to be fair. They said, no, we're not gonna raise the FOV because it breaks a lot of the view models. And it was like, no one cares. Shout out to the Theb board. Real. So they weren't gonna up FOV because they thought it looked bad, but it's completely optional change. If you think it looks bad, don't create. Yeah, like, look at... If you play TF2 with max FOV, it looks ridiculous. But, you know what? You can still play it. Well, you can play it. As you type in SOT, does your name show up or does it say redacted? I had to make my name in the SOT Discord Crud Master. If I make my name Crud, it blocks all my messages. I just don't talk in there because it's not worth it, because once again, it's full of homunculi and then a bunch of community managers that lie. Like when they say that you shouldn't be able to stack FODDEDs, or they like just mislead people about shit. Or like when they timed people out about the Woven Mystic sales, even though they were... What's that launch? I mean... Kind of Funny Launch. Funny Launch is... Some people call it Theb Launch. Like, Funny Launch is a name he came up with. So, that's technically Theb Launch. Theb boarding is a thing, though. Why they're scared of the game looking bad? Half the people who play with cursed graphics. Yeah, no. It's the only way to actually, you know, play it properly.
It's something we really care about. So, whenever we're choosing what to go for next, it's
What up,
in
Jaundice?
those areas. So, I can't give you solid answers yet on those areas, but there are exciting things hopefully coming soon.
Amazing. So obviously, knowing that there's this sort of careful balance between, you know, making sure performance is good for players, that there's these different things. Every time we add something new to the game, there's this risk that things can go wrong. How does that affect you when you're coming up with designs? How does that affect you personally at night
Personally, I don't
when
feel
you're
like
having
that.
I've done
How
is-
haunted am I by that? Well, I think like when we're planning for new seasons or for new features, we always put the experience first and the ambition of what we want that experience to be.
Yep.
But then it's a very carefully considered kind of team effort and.
Feel free to chat. What's up? Do you think this video is gonna get more opening than it already is? It's been nothing, Purd. The whole time it's been nothing. So I don't even. Pretty meh. Hope you get better, brother. Go on Fortnite, buy the Adventure Time skins with code Crabmaster. It'll cheer you up. No, this has been nothing.
Conversation back and forth with the team on what we can do to achieve the player experience.
This is another one where people go, oh, I love the transparency. And it's like they've just used the same words they've used for ages. Like, this is one, I'm sure when I look at the comments, people are like, I'm glad you're being so open about what's happening behind the scenes. It's like, no, they're being forced to acknowledge that the game's in a shit state because it's unavoidable at this point. It's not like it's only shit for certain people. It's shit for everyone. Back what I missed? Literally nothing.
Isn't going to break the game for everybody.
Who's the party people? Who says no?
It's a collective, sensible conversation about, well, because the other thing is like sometimes there are ways around things that we might not know as designers. So you don't want to assume, oh, well, I'm going to assume that engineering will kind of say we can't do this. So and that's what's kind of great about our team culture is it's that collaborative conversation of this is kind of the vision that we have. This is what we really want to build, and then we'll have a conversation. I mean, some things it's obvious that we wouldn't be able to do technically, but
so you play the experience by looking at the no or yes questions inside and anything else.
But yeah, I think it's just a back and forth, and we always seem to find a way to land in a place where we can do most of what we wanted to do, but just within the boundaries of the Sea of Thieves world.
So
not be too haunted.
Not be too haunted. So thinking about future seasons and what could be added to Sea of Thieves. Let's talk about season 16. What can you?
Here we go. No, I haven't yet, Guffy. Here we go. Season 16, guys. Next month. Season 16, next month.
Tell us about season 16. Obviously, we're not too far away from it by the time this pod.
Next month.
Are we not?
Well, relatively.
Should we just dive in then?
You can just dive in. Yeah.
Insiders already played.
Yeah, exactly. That's
all
true.
right. Then.
Yeah.
That sounds like free reign.
Give us an overview of what to expect in season 16.
So for season 16, wind back time. Bear with me.
Yeah.
Now wind back time a little bit. In season 13, we obviously saw Flameheart return and resurrect the Burning Blade. And he's been sending Reaper players out.
What's with the next month? Next month is when the next season starts.
Collecting what seems to be knowledge and information from these skeleton camps, ancient knowledge and ancient information. And season 16 is going to be very much focused on the next stage of Flameheart's journey. And he is bringing back his Order of Bone and Blade, which is a new type of skeleton. And we're going to be seeing more of where that information that you've been collecting has led him and what he's doing. So yeah, it's very much Reaper focused, and players can expect to see their first voyages for the Reaper's Bones as well.
Amazing.
Yeah, very exciting.
So kind of like what we just did.
Yay! Now everyone knows the thing that Mike Chapman confirmed. There's new skeletons and there's Reaper's Voyages. I can't wait to do 250 Reaper's Voyages and 1,000 miles during Reaper's Voyages. That's gonna be so good. I'm glad that the PvP faction finally will get the ability to leave other players alone. Because as that person said, the ones that chase do it because they get a kick out of bullying other players. But not anymore, because you won't be chasing other players no more. No. You'll be, I don't know, fucking solving riddles or some shit. We'll see. Yeah. Great. Let's hear more.
Hunter's Call, giving them sort of these...
Yeah, dedicated gameplay, yeah. But of course...
You gave Hunter's Call one voyage.
It's Reapers, so they will have a PvP kind of... twist to them.
No, not a bit. No, please, not a PvP twist, please, no. That's no. We want to be able to play without PvP. But Anna said,
Spicy PvP voyages.
Spicy.
Amazing.
Spiceometer and the Nando's. Yeah,
Is it?
she's got here.
Cheeky Nando's, mate. Having a bit of cheeky Nando's, mate. We're gonna go down a fucking flame art slayer, mate. We're gonna get a bit of cheeky Nando's, mate. We're gonna get the Pyrenees. No, it's not gonna be a PvP voyage. I guarantee it. It'll just be it's PvP because you have a fucking Reaper flag up, but you're at an island instead of at a fort. These guys are drinking $27 worth of water. No wonder they're desperate for Emporium stuff. They spend way too much on useless shit. Dude. I love that now we know next season is PvE for Reapers. This is so good. This is so good, guys. We're going to have so much fun. Canned water? Yeah. Dude. It's like how they said Skull of Siren Song was PvP. Hey, Skull of Siren Song can be PvP. It just isn't.
Like a medium spice.
It's not a lemon and herb update.
We love the fucking chicken Nando's, mate. Love having a fucking peri-peri chicken burger, mate. Love it.
It's a big deal.
Hunter's Call is more, isn't it? Like the fishing.
Yeah.
And Ancient Megs goes a bit higher.
So, Christina, I see there's still lots of pink words in your notebook. Is there anything else you want
Some
to
of
cover?
that's nothing to
Those are just words of affirmation.
do with the podcast.
Yeah.
No, that's
Just your
shopping
diary.
list.
dear
Streaming
diary.
plans.
Go for all the Reapers cope. I mean, it already exists, right? But yeah, no, now we'll get it more. Yeah, I got Reaper up, but I'm just doing a voyage. Leave me alone. I'm just trying to do the Reapers fucking skeleton quest. Like, fuck off. Yeah. That's next season. That's next month.
No, I've written down some things I didn't want to forget. It's probably the wrong time to mention it, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah, go for it.
Because there's lots of things happening in April. The new season will land in May.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, thank
Next month. She said it.
you.
What's happening in
But April's
April?
got-
We're almost halfway through. What's happening this month?
some really exciting stuff too, so I'm just going to talk about it. So
If she mentions the fucking song on Spotify, I swear to God.
obviously, there is a Southern Gothic tale.
Yeah.
There's been landed at some point in April. It will land on Xbox Game Pass. A beautiful tale woven by our friends over at Compulsion, and we have a set of sales in tribute to celebrate that wonderful release. So they'll be available as a login
She did not name the game.
bonus from the 8th to the 15th of April, and if you buy the X edition of Sea of Thieves, which is available on Xbox platforms only,
100 Australian dollars,
you will get a special light variant of that, which is really beautiful.
which you can refund.
From the 16th to the 20th.
Oh, I'm cracking up.
I've turned into the crab from The Little Mermaid. Excuse me. From the 16th to the 22nd of April, there is a Pirate Emporium discount sale.
Guys, yes. Dude, we're getting the Pirate Emporium sale. It's been a day since we had that. Fuck.
So more goodies for your ancient coins. The
Buy some pigs, yeah.
Buy pigs. Buy pigs. Get an outfit or two. They're very cute.
I don't want to fund your employment. I'm sorry.
Call it whatever you want. You've had some inspiration. This podcast, you're welcome. If you go with that, you're really unoriginal, but at least it's cute. 17th to the 24th of April, Mega Stashes event,
Oh.
where there
Ooh.
is in fact a mega stash
On offer.
on offer.
Actual mega mustache.
Like,
Whoa.
I know our editorial team are going to tell me off because it's got a proper name, but it's a mega stash.
Mega stash.
Yeah.
Does it? I thought we were just going with mega stash.
No, it's
The mega stash cosmetic, by the way. That's one of those things that you say in a light-hearted moment, like we say it in like a meeting, right? But nobody really thinks it's real, like because it's like, well, we're doing a mega mustache, but then we actually did
Then we
do
did
a
it.
mega mustache. So
Whoa.
that's
What
peak
other game
Sea of
would do
Thieves,
it?
That is peak Sea of Thieves.
that is peak
That's
Sea of
Peak
Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
Are they joking? Are they serious?
24th of April, the update where you
Can't wait to see what happens on the 24th of April. 12 days from now.
will get the voyages.
Hunting voyages, yep.
And then you'll get the usual bonuses as well. So you get your gold login bonus and you'll get a Voyage of Luck. From the 25th to the 28th, we'll have some Twitch drops available for anyone watching on Twitch. There'll be the Seasoned Sailor Rapier, the Stalwart Sea Dog Cutlass, the Stormy Sea Dog Bucket, and the Rising Morning Star eye patch, which we accidentally on purpose shipped a little while ago.
Okay, so no, you accidentally did it, not on purpose, because your support team didn't know that the Rising Morningstar eye patch was being given out. And then when people raised tickets and said, hey, I have the Rising Morningstar complete set, but I don't have the eye patch because that's never been a thing. And I was offered an eye patch, and I said, well, I was offered a set, and I said, well, I don't need it because I've got it all. And then they give me the eye patch, and then they take it away because they go, oh no, you need to earn it. Cool, guys. Learn how to communicate with internal teams, and then maybe you won't have that fucking problem.
Don't look at me.
Intentionally.
Did you
but
push
then
the button?
we realised that actually it was super popular. So we decided to put it in our Twitch drops because,
Nice.
you know.
It was super popular. No, you did it because I complained. I mean, a lot of people complained, to be fair, but I'm going to take credit for it because, you know, we call that crudplaints. I crudplained about it, and then, yeah. Then a person in the support team leaked that it was coming to drops to me, and I was like, okay, well, I don't care then.
We seeded the demand for it. So, no, it's going to be a really busy month. And then obviously transitioning into May, we'll have lots of fun stuff to talk about in terms of what's coming.
Should just let us keep it, yeah. Stupid. Dumbasses. Happens when you get paid by the hour no matter what you do. Uh-huh. Busy. Yeah, no, nothing about that is busy.
Coming next, which Shelley has just touched on. So
I've just spoiled it all. I don't know what we're going to talk about again.
Like I say, you can play it all in Insiders, so
Yeah.
jump in Insiders and help us test.
Insiders, yeah.
Try break some things for me, please.
Great. Well,
But if we break things in Insiders, you don't care. You don't do anything about it.
I think that sort of does it.
No, Hyper, if you accepted the Rising Morningstar pack during the Christmas shit, you do keep it. But it was people who said, hey, why the fuck would I have accepted the pack if I already thought I had the full set and now you've added a new item?
For this podcast. So that's season 15 done and dusted, and we will see you next time for another official Sea of Thieves podcast during season 16. So we'll see you all then. Bye now.
bye.
Hi guys, I have a question. How come in the season 15 cosmetics with the ancient megs on it, there's a third ancient meg, but it's people say, oh, that's the shrouded, but it's not the shrouded. Can any of you front that question? Hello? Is there any reason why there was... Is there any reason why there was a third meg on all of the cosmetics, but it's not a meg that exists? No? Alright, so DB Poopers here says, I'm exited to sail 1,000 miles on Reaper's Bones voyages. I love you and all your work. Please update the Kraken. No. Love these. The dev's opening up. More communication is great for the game. There it is. There's the exact fucking comment I told you you'd see. People saying, oh, it's so transparent the way you guys talk to us about the game, guys. And it's like, no, it's not. It's just nothing. It's empty words that they keep repeating. I like seasons being staggered with something to look forward to each month. Nothing came out in March. Good looking lot. Yo! Big ups to the Hammer of Dissidence. What a cameo. I await the Crudstream that will tear this apart. Hey man, I was nuanced. Hey, paid chatter here by Rare. This is basically what we want. Suck it up, little bro. Fuck. Fuck. God damn it, Big Booty Llama, you're right. Dude, big ups Hammer of Dissidence. Mine is Notorious PIG. Honestly, more original than most of them. Oh. Fuck, stop! Seeing ship names on banners. Where was that? It's just disappeared. Added toggleable friendly fire for crews after 7 years. Yes, I have said this before. Great idea. How dare YouTube hide this video? Who cares? Update Hourglass, thanks. They're waiting for it to get to 2% of players so they can close it down. Yep. There really are pockets of joy. Not deep enough to hold anything of real value, but just enough to make you go, yeah, I'll try it out, I guess. Oh, damn. Cutting. Oh! I can't do a Sot Rant without him appearing. It's him. It's Eddie the Bear. It's the world's biggest loser. It's the lamest guy associated with Sea of Thieves. You must be fun at parties. Where someone criticizes the game I play negative, I'm gonna insult them. Where very mature answer from what I pretty much expected from your comment. Thanks for perfectly fitting the stereotype. If you can't take it, don't dish it out, sweetheart. Your sense of humor must be around here somewhere. Don't worry, I'm sure the insiders will find it and keep it for themselves. Oh, sorry if I hit a spot. Keep going. Oh, every time. The ultimate dick rider, who, record scratch. Hey guys, did you know that Eddie the Bear got caught out for being a creepy guy? Hey guys, did you know that Eddie the Bear was stalking a woman to her Twitch account? Let me just, I think I've shown it before, but let's go have a look at what our 35-year-old aspiring voice actor's been up to lately. Let me just find it really quickly. Here we go. All right, so let me just bring up the full context here. If someone blocks you on Twitter, don't go out of your way to find a way to message them anyways. That's weird behavior. People are allowed to block you if they don't enjoy being harassed or mocked. Please learn to be kinder to those around you in the world. People are constantly fighting invisible battles and something basic can end up triggering them badly. Don't be that trigger. Don't be like this guy. And then Kat here has received a DM from Eddie on Twitch saying, "Shame to block me after a simple question. Anywho, take care and I hope you learn to take criticism." The man who cannot take criticism at all. The irony. The delicious, delicious, thick irony. And so I retweeted this and said, most self-aware Eddie moment. And he finally blocked me. He never had blocked me, but that was the last straw. Eddie decided, I'm tapping out. I'm aspiring to be a voice actor. I'm only 35. I'm almost there. But I can't handle that. Eddie the Bear, I think you mean Eddie the fucking creepy guy. You must be fun at parties. Oh. Beautiful. What a fucking idiot. I think he blocked me first. No, so he blocked everyone except for me. And I never interacted with him other than bringing him up every Sot Rant because he just always rears his ugly fucking head. But then he just couldn't handle me laughing about him getting called out for being a creep. The way they have handled Season 15 has been quite healthy for the game, and honestly, it has made it exciting to come back to... exciting to come back to the game more frequently, as there is something new every month. Very excited for Season 16 too, and Meggy/Boar Voyages, of course. He says to a crowd of no one. He says to an audience of his own actual peers. Nobody. I bet he roleplays an open crew. Oh, it's impossible for him not to show up. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, hey, you know what else is amazing? Let's go to the Sot Twitter. See if it's Twitter. 7 people about the amount of people excited for Everwild. Yeah. Betty goes open crew too, looking for women. So he's gay, but he is still a creep to women, which is insane. That's insane. How do you make women uncomfortable when you're not attracted to them? That's too much, dude. Oh look, it's Eddie the Bear. Sea of Thieves Stream Team applications are now open for the crew of 2025, offering exclusive access to assets, giveaways, chances to collaborate with the rare team, and more. Emerging and smaller Sea of Thieves streamers can learn and apply here. So, you can reply to this thread if you want to be in the Sea of Thieves stream team. What is the stream team? It's a mixture of Spammels, who's a SOT partner who viewbotted that one time for 3 months straight, a bunch of EU players, a bunch of people who don't stream anymore, and Gosfather. We love that guy. And they recently were given the Gilded Phoenix ship crest as a giveaway. And so no one could get it unless they were in EU, and they were only given 5 each. So that was cringe. And now you can apply for it. Yeah, Val, you need to reply. You seem like the perfect candidate. You know what's funny, Big Booty Llama? 1, I'm eligible for this. 2, I'm eligible for SOT Partner. 3, I'm eligible for Partner Legend. But 1, I don't want it. And 2, they wouldn't give it to me because I'm a friend of a guy who got banned once for being a 15-year-old. Let's see who's applied. Let's look for some characters. We got... who do I know here? Slimy Pigeon? Good guy. Give it to him. He does have that one Twitter bit that I talked to him about. I was like, you know what? If you're forcing SOT positivity... It's kind of, you know, then you're forcing it. Anyone I know. Hey, look, here's the person who Eddie the Bear, 35-year-old aspiring voice actor, was creeping on in the DMs. Oh, yo, this fucking dude. Oh, I forgot this guy existed. This dude got fucking roasted for making an AI fucking art of his character that has the funniest proportions in the world. Look at this hat, dog. Look at this hair and the thickness, and then look at the size of her, like, body. Dude, this dude got fucking roasted. This dude's a fucking idiot. Wait, who's upvoting this shit, dog? Skelly Curse, what are you doing? Dude, this dude's a fucking idiot. This guy uploaded this profile picture on Twitter, and everyone fucking roasted him. Where's his Twitter? Oh, of course, he's got his Blue Sky linked, because I'm going to use our Blue Sky. Yeah, no, this dude got fucking destroyed. Yeah, what an idiot. Anyone else? Skelly Curse IRL? Well, I would have said they might be worth it, but after seeing them upvote Grand Speed, no. Why is he an idiot? So he made, first of all, he made this really shitty AI art fucking art, and then on Twitter, he fucking went ape shit when everyone was like, this looks like crap, dog. He got really defensive, and I called him out. I was like, bro, look at the proportions. Her hair is twice the thickness of her head behind it, and her hat fits it. Give it to Mimdo, exactly. What up for Comerson? Her hair doesn't make sense. Her neck is super long and wide. And then just randomly, her torso, like, look how short her torso is. This is dog shit. Wish it would let me apply. Actually, Val, I've seen other people who can't access this. Genuinely raise the ticket, because you should go for it. He's a Trump fan? Oh, of course he's a Trump fan. Yeah. No, he's a fucking idiot. Who else we got? Don't know any of these people. Which is fine. I'm not saying I have to know them. Social channels, the Blue website, rest in peace Bear website. Dude, the social posturing of using Blue Sky over Twitter is so fucking cringe. Send a link, I'm applying. Okay. That's a good username. A little fella. I fuck with the little fella. Trump fan and has a Blue Sky. Yeah. CT Mini Mania. I thought that guy was a SOT partner. Guess he's not. Floyd Burger. Oh, that's a person who has me blocked on everything for no reason. I've never interacted with them. So they'll get it because they're friends with Jotaro. 404 Treasure Not Found. Yeah, no, so a lot of people are getting... Oh, no. You might have to join the creator crew if you're not in it. Maybe it's only visible if you're in creator crew. That's probably what it is. Although I feel like Val, you would be in the creator crew. What the fuck is this text? Yeah, I don't even think... You are? Oh, okay. I don't even think as a joke I would apply for this, just because I don't want to fucking forum post here, because that's just embarrassing. Yo, Game 7DS? King shit. Give that person it. I don't know then, Val. That's really weird. Oh, yo, Ladylight. What up, Ladylight? They have so much AI-generated slop, Sea of Thieves. Can you just link their Twitter real quick, Megan, so I can just go to it? Can't be bothered searching their name. People have the drawings of the blue hat actually have commodes. People tell us big up, specialized, especially Charles on Twitter. Yeah. That's a lot of these people I haven't heard of, so I don't really have much that I can go off. Oh, yo, King Pixelizer, another legend. Give King Pixelizer it. All right, so Great Gransby. Here we go. So here's the guy that I was just talking about. Oh, jeez. Yucky burp. So blue hat, of course. Obsessed with just dog shit looking AI art. It just doesn't look good. I'm sorry. I don't have that like conniption people have over AI art, but it just doesn't look good. And then, okay, Pokemon Go. Fair enough. I guess he must have deleted the post. But yeah, this dude, oh, him getting roasted was so fucking funny. This is the one thing I wish I didn't lose my my fucking Firefox history over, because that post was so good. But I don't even think... Hang on, if I go from at Crudmaster TV mentions at... What's his username? Is it just... It's just Great Grantsby _ Fuck. Wait, what if I just say it mentions Great Grantsby? That these don't mention him. What? Great. Okay, so that just does... I love that Twitter doesn't fucking work. I'm shitting on Blue Sky here because it's garbage, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, no, he was getting very upset about people making fun of him over his shitty AI art logo, and it was really funny. Got back to Jan 2024 and realized it was gone. Yeah. What else are people saying? Is Sot coming to Switch 2? Honestly, I'm surprised if Sot doesn't come to Switch 2. It would be more work in another port, which would make the rest of the game rot, but I'm surprised if it wouldn't. Just kind of makes sense. Please fix the shipwright shop repair option. That ain't getting fixed. It's crazy Twitter doesn't work when you're charging for... Dude, Gergo, I felt insane when I was talking about that once. I was in a call, I think it was with Theb and Nessie, and I was like, man... I was like, guys, I noticed every night when I'm in bed with my phone plugged in, the Twitter randomly breaks. And I was like, what is it that causes this? And then eventually I was like, hang on, it's if you've got your phone charger plugged in, it doesn't work. And then you have to close the app and open it. And everyone's like, you sound insane. And then I Googled it, and heaps of people like, yeah, no, Twitter does not work if you're charging your phone. It's specific phones, though. But yeah, no. And like, yeah, I was like, that is the most insane sounding thing, but it's fucking true. That, yeah, the Twitter app breaks, and it just won't load new posts. And it won't even load posts if you click post. It's crazy. Please fix ship shadows disappearing. Okay. Please add fist fighting. So happy the lore is back. The lore is not back. Imagine not having $50 for the art your Twitter streaming franchise. Yeah, it's stupid, right? Like, nice to watch with Greg. I thought they said nice to watch with Greg. I was like, hell yeah, bro. Just hop on with old Greg. They showed off Arena in the intro. What does it mean? No, it doesn't mean shit. Please re-release the Prosperous Captain Sales and the Golden Sailor Cannons. What's a Prosperous Captain Sales? Come Switch 2 to be around 90 USD. Oh, these ones. Oh yeah, did they not bring these back this year? I love these sales. These are good sales. I just love that you look like a captain's chest. John Anti-Cheese has a post on an idea for a new game mode called Chaotic Seas. Maybe worth your guys' attention. Okay, bro. Fix your lag, your game engine, and get a better anti-cheat software. Thank you. Bro's asking too much. They were the 5th year one and Plunder Pass. Ah, okay. Yo, alright. What up, Skilly and Cass? I didn't even make the fucking joke. I literally... My joke right here. Does that say crud humor? I missed my own joke, and then someone in the comments got it. Fuck. No, dude. Oh, I'm sorry, Skill and Cass. Skilly and Cass, whichever one it is. God damn it. How embarrassing. I have an idea for a game mode. So, like, galleons in an arena. How do you get a part of that stream thingy page? It's just search Sot Creator Crew. More like grog humor. Can you upgrade the game engine already? Getting really fed up with the bugs. I don't think upgrading the game engine fixes the bugs, Leo. That's not really how it works. That's not how it works. Dude, there's a bird outside my window. Shout out to Bird. Real. Wait, Crud, did you never see my Crud humor edit? I can't remember if I did. Did you DM it to me or did you post it? What did I miss? Will Sod do major improvement? No. Hey, Sea of Thieves. Check art channel. Oh. Oh, yeah, I never saw this. Tuning into Crudstream, be like, dude, I need to watermark this on all my please wait shit. That's actually really funny. I'm gonna use that. Rare is easily in the top 5 most incompetent game dev companies in all my 20 years of gaming. Based. Schedule 1 is already a better game, and it's week old, developed by one guy named Tyler. The marmot is back? Wait, where's the marmot? Oh shit, hang on. Hang on. You guys seen this? Holy shit! He really is getting a bath with an electric toothbrush. Yo, this marmot be getting a bath with an electric toothbrush. What the fuck? They're actually just doing this nowadays. I didn't even know they did this nowadays. I thought this was, like, forbidden. What, bathing the armor? Oh, shit. Nah, this is... Why didn't they talk about this in the podcast? There's no way they didn't bring this up. This, oh my, this was a fucking, like, such a missed opportunity right here. Look at this. Oh my god. This is happening right now. Imagine that shit. I don't need to imagine it. I'm seeing it. This really is just a marmot getting a bath with an electric toothbrush for the first time.